Welcome back to the Webby O'Neill channel, and it's a live watch-along. Brighton versus Manchester United. Get your thoughts and opinions in on the game. Gonna have a bit of a chat before the game starts on the starting 11 and anything that you want to talk about. So please get involved, and we'll discuss some of your comments throughout today's video. First thoughts on the starting 11, unchanged from the Fulham game?
Yeah, unchanged. False nine. We're going to see that false nine plenty of times this year. 2 games on the trot. Possession. That's what the false nine gives us. So really looking forward to see how they do in an away game.
Yeah. False nine. You was talking about it in your match preview. You wasn't too bothered whether we'd be using that going forward. Is that because you've seen positive signs when we've used that false nine?
No, as I see it, the false nine gives you the possession, the work rate, everything. The players are near each other. They look for the ball, and they don't seem to be too wide open. Yes, only 1 game's gone, Fulham, but the signs are there. He's kept the same side, and I'm happy with that. So, look, going forward, it will be used quite a lot, especially when we're playing really tough sides. And this side, Brighton, as far as I'm concerned, is a tough game today. Early kickoff. A lot of people still got sleep in their eyes, especially some of the kids I know what left this morning. Yeah. 4:30 they left on a coach. I think they wanted to get there early to make sure the Weatherspoons was open. But hey, that's football.
Yeah, I'm just going to reel off a bit of the chat. Lollipop, thanks for joining us. Big up Reds, come on Man United. Jam United, thought there would be changes. Amy Black, come on Man United. I say 2-1 to United. Jam United again goes with a score of 1-0. McTominay off the bench. I wouldn't have thought anything different from you, my mate. Mr. E, good morning, lads. I fancy 2-1 Man United today. Tony English, thanks for joining us as well. Brilliant, lads. Hopefully, it's going to be a fun game, and that is one thing I'm expecting today, a good game of football, because Brighton are no mugs here.
No, they'll try and pass it through and down the sides. Listen, you talk. I just heard a comment there about McTominay off the bench. I think it's going to be very, very important how Ten Hag uses those substitutes today, because there will be pressure on United, and he's got to change it at the right moment. So I just hope that he doesn't let the game drift. If it's 0-0, he has to make the change. I think he's going to be positive. He wants to attack. So that's how I see it. Yeah,
just going to reel off some in the chat. Binockers, morning, gents. Morning to everyone out there. Afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from around the world. Squire7 says, come on, Man United. Let's make it 2 wins today, Reds. And I was just actually thinking there a moment ago, when was the last time we got off to back-to-back wins in the Premier League at the start of the season? If any of you know, because it's not under Eric Ten Hag, is it under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? We're going even further back under Mourinho. But if you do know that stat, get it in the chat. Everyone else who's joining us, saying good morning. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thank you.
Keep getting your opinions in the chat. Andrew Johnson says, Maguire plays. God help us, he's too slow. Well, for me, in that Fulham game, I think he deserves to start based on his performance. But the only doubt for me was the way he went off against Fulham. Was he carrying an injury? And that's why I preferred De Ligt to start today. But he's going with the same starting 11. They won against Fulham, so confidence should be high.
Yeah, I thought Maguire, even though I thought he was injured, slight muscle strain, he's playing. And I think he'll do all right here today, because there will be a lot of the game where United are under pressure. And with Maguire, when Eric Ten Hag and everyone starts talking about United wanting to be on the front foot, that was the reason I thought Maguire might not play also and bring in De Ligt. He's not brought in De Ligt. He's sticking with what he's got. And Maguire will be sat there and try to sweep up. Hopefully him and Martinez have a good partnership today, because it's going to be good. I just hope that the conversations between them during the game is really spot on. Maguire sometimes does drift, so Martinez will have to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, both of them going to have to, and the rest of the team are going to be after. Well, the concentration is going to have to be on it today. Yeah. Templar Priest says, if Rashford heads drops any time today, take him off ASAP. I think that goes for anyone in the team, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes for anyone in the team. He's under pure pressure, Marcus Rashford, and quite rightly so. Highly paid player. He's not done the business in the last 12, 18 months. So everyone out there will be looking at him, and if you think he's not doing the business, let us know, and we'll highlight it for you, for everyone. But Marcus Rashford today has to get behind them defenders and get the ball straight across. I think Bruno is going to be pivotal in releasing the ball to both wingers, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Paul O'Brien, love from Tampa Bay, lads. What's the weather like over there, my mate? Hopefully it's a lot better than what it is here in Manchester, and by the looks of it, in Brighton as well. James Swinbanks, hello from Sydney Reds.
Tremendous.
I'm sure the weather's going to be all right over
Time
there
is it
as well.
in Sydney, by the way?
Yeah, and Tampa Bay. Let us know what time it is over there, guys, because I suspect it's an early start for you lot over there, and fair play to you, respect for getting up at...
Or a late one.
Or a late one as well, yeah.
What do we know about times around the world? We don't really know what time it is now, to be honest with you.
Struggling to think
Never
of that.
mind in Tampa Bay and Sydney.
Yeah, Anthony Ganley, afternoon, guys. Welcome for joining us. Well, thanks for joining us, Anthony, and everyone else. But, you know, Lockers says, will Rashford turn up today? And, I mean, you were going into every game, aren't we? Well, we were last season thinking, right, this is going to be his game today. And it never, materialised over the 90 minutes. He had little bright moments, but we want large parts where Marcus Rashford is actually taking the game by the scruff of the neck and dragging this team forward, especially in attack.
Yeah, this is the problem with Marcus Rashford. Every game, people are saying he has to turn up. He has to turn up. I think when you look at Erik ten Hag, I did mention it the other day about Erik ten Hag and his press conferences, the way he's going. He seems so confident now that he's got the people behind him to back him, that he's able to lay the law down. This is how we're going to play. This is what we're going to do, Erik ten Hag says. Now, you're looking at Marcus Rashford. It's all about the early games for him. We've got Liverpool next week. He has to turn up today to get in that starting 11. That's how I see it. I think Erik ten Hag is going to take no messing with these players this year. So Marcus Rashford, and quite rightly so, everyone out there is going to have their eyes on him. They want to see him work. They don't want to see him looking as the defender goes running down the wing and he's just trotting back. That can't happen. And it can't happen with any of the players. If we want to succeed this year, okay, under Erik ten Hag, with the new regime, with the new backers, then everyone has to work. And when people don't work, don't matter who they are, Erik ten Hag, I want to see that curly finger, off you come. Quite rightly so. Because if you're not putting it in, you don't deserve to be on the pitch. And that's Marcus Rashford, and that goes down for anyone in the team. People know what I say. I've said about Marcus Rashford. So I'm not going to highlight him just on his own without pulling up other players today. I want the work rate. That's what I want to see. I want players, when they've lost the ball, to chase back. And I think that's going to be difficult today with Casemiro and Mainu, because when they get caught with the ball, they seem to struggle to get back. So I want to see an improvement on that side of the football today.
Yeah, he asked earlier on, when was the last time Man United opened the Premier League season with back-to-back wins with the first and second games? And Shabazz said 7 seasons ago it was under LVG, which Louis van Gaal. Gary said he think it was 2017. Obviously, I've not got the stats there, but thanks for putting that in the chat. Tony English, the best Man United YouTube channel, respect. Much appreciated for the kind words, my mate.
Your money's in the post for that.
Yeah, got a tenner there for you, my mate. Andrew says, please keep Anthony on the bench. And look, he's going to have to start at some point, Anthony. He's going to be given at least the opportunity from the bench. And it's about taking it when he does, surely, because we need competition for places.
Yeah, I think players need a run of games. People like Ahmad definitely need a run of games. And I think what you might see the same setup, the same lineup against Liverpool, and then everyone's really had a good crack of the whip. Then there's an international break. And if players like Mason Mount, for instance, he was brought off against Fulham. He seems to be a bit of a scapegoat sometimes. People are saying that, oh, right, we need to make a change, bring Mason Mount off. He done all the chasing as far as I was concerned last week against Fulham, and he got no help. He needs the help now. With Anthony on the bench, listen, once he gets a chance, he's got to make his mark, just like everyone else on the bench. And what I do like about today, the no changes, players on the bench, whether it's Xerxes who's just come in, yeah, he'll be disappointed he's not got a start, but it makes them more determined to work harder and get in Erik ten Hag's eyes and say, Erik, I'm here, get me on there. So It's what you want. It's competition.
Yeah, they've got to be careful with Xerxes, though, at the start of the season, because he has mentioned a couple of weeks ago, Ten Hag, about his fitness levels, Xerxes. So they're trying to bed him in nice and easy, especially with Højlund being injured at the moment. If he was to pick up an injury in the first 2 games, Xerxes, then we would be stuffed, wouldn't we? And it would be that false 9 until one of them gets match fit, which you wouldn't then think it's, especially with Højlund, towards mid to the end of September.
Yeah, I think they're talking about Xerxes' fitness, but I think it goes right through the camp, to be honest with you. I don't think any of these players are fully fit and keeping the same team, same shape. I think it'll do them all good. But players' fitness, they're not up to standard yet, and it will take a while.
I think they are up to fitness. It's just they're not up to match fitness and that sharpness. But that's only going to happen with games. I mean, it's not just Manchester United. I've seen some of the games over last weekend, and some of the teams, they were blowing after like 60 minutes, some of them, even though they started off brightly. So that's going to affect a lot of teams, and it's just about match sharpness. Some have had better pre-seasons than others. You know, Manchester United's pre-season, was you really overjoyed with that? No, it wasn't. But I think it was a good marker to get some fitness in. And you look at the likes of Casemiro. I think he's had a good pre-season. He did look sharp against Fulham. Didn't do everything right, but his fitness, getting high up the pitch and getting back, I thought was decent compared to last season.
Listen, it was decent. He's had a lot of time on that pitch, so he should be like one of a handful who should be up to match fitness by the time we play Liverpool. He has looked fit. He has looked sharp in pre-season. He did the business at Fulham. Once or twice got caught out, but you expect that first game. No, I think what it is, you've got to look at the substitutes today. It's going to be vital. They will put pressure on United today and make them work really hard. So the substitutes coming on, they'll get their match fitness up to level if they get on early enough. So pure game time is what players are looking for. Work hard, work hard, work hard. That's the motto for today. And that's what you have to do against this Brighton side.
Yeah, a few people like mentioning Harry Maguire as though they're a little bit, he's starting today, they'd have preferred De Ligt, but you've got to look at De Ligt as well. Even when he was at Bayern Munich, I don't think he was involved in any of the pre-season games. I know he wasn't when they played in South Korea. Mazraoui was, so he's another one who's behind with fitness, so it's going to take him gradually to get like that match fitness and sharpness as well.
I mean, people go in on Harry Maguire. I've gone in on Harry Maguire. People know that, but I've just got to hold my hands up. His work rate, his determination to come back from everything what he's been going through. To me, I think he'll be steady today. I think the game will suit him today. I just didn't think he would make it through fitness, and he's proved us all wrong. And that's what Harry Maguire keeps doing, Kieran. He keeps proving us all wrong. So I think we need to sort of let's wait and see. It's early days, early in the season, one game. This is the second one now. And you've got to look at Harry Maguire and say, can he come back? Can he really cement that place? And I think he's determined to try. Let's just hope that it works.
Well, if he's determined to try and he's putting in performances like he did with Fulham and can keep that standard and get better, well, that's only good for the starting 11 for competition for places, like we're saying. And it's only going to do him confidence when he's got Lisandro Martinez playing alongside him. That'll do any defender confidence, surely.
Yeah, listen, Martinez is a warrior. We know that. He's a fighter. He's a leader. But mentioning Martinez, you've just got to cross your fingers and hope he stays for the majority of the season. Without him last year, I think we was all over the place at the back. Yes, we had lots of injuries and all that. But when you've got someone like Martinez at the side here, I think it sort of improves your game. I think you're more on it. And Martinez doesn't let you settle. He doesn't let you wander. So he's good for Harry Maguire when you look at it. So the more Harry Maguire plays with Martinez, the more confidence Maguire will get. And Erik ten Hag really might have a bit of a problem going forward if Harry Maguire keeps, and Manchester United keep performing and keep winning games.
Yeah, Andrew Johnson is watching from Thailand. It's 6:30 at night. The actual game starts there. Shabazz, love from Vancouver. It's raining like in Manchester. 4:30 kickoff here. People joining from Melbourne, Australia as well. James, Sydney, saying it's 9:30 at night over there. And yeah, there's a lot of people who are positive, like they're going to get a result here today, Manchester United. Not just a performance, but a result. And you've got to look at Brighton as well. We discussed it in our match preview. They've spent a lot of money this summer, Brighton, and they look like they've spent it wisely as well. I think they've just gone and bought another one from Celtic. Is he a right back or a defender? Obviously, the kid as well, the left back from Fenerbahce. And they've spent roughly about £200 million already, Brighton. So they're looking to go for it in the Premier League this season. Maybe they're looking at Aston Villa and thinking, well, if we put a bit of a spend in the summer transfer window, we could maybe match that. Why can't we get to where Aston Villa were based on the squad, what we've got, and how well our run club is?
Yeah. We talk about a good run club. That this is the ideal club, how they run in every way whatsoever. And when you look at the transfers, what they've got the money. They've gone and picked people up for 10, 15 million pound from all sorts of places, and they've just sold them for mega money. They've just got had money in the bank, and what they've done, they've improved the side. They've got a big squad now, and they're hoping to go places. And I think they'll be determined. I think their fans, Brighton fans, will be looking forward to really attacking the top 5 and possibly top 4. This is the improvement Brighton have got. They've overtaken lots of clubs in the Premier League as a proper run football club. And I think they'll be very disappointed if they must have aims here to get into Europe minimum. And if they can attack the top 5, top 4, they'll be over the moon. And I think if they don't do that, I think they'll be very disappointed because they've got everything going for them.
Yeah, a lot of positivity in the chat. I'd just like to say thank you for all the kind words as well on the YouTube channel.
Thank you.
And the job that we're actually doing. We're only here because you guys come and join us and interact with us constantly, and it's something that we actually love to see, to be honest with you. Kieran in the chat, not spelt with a K, it's spelt with a C. Fellas, where is the opinion on the false 9? Seems now he is keeping the firepower on the bench for impact subs. Will this cost us by taking that chance?
Look, this is the second game. He's not keeping people on the bench. It's an away game. He's got the false 9 there, and he's got one striker. The other one is injured, and he's not match fit. So it's the right thing to do to keep Xerxes on the bench. Yes, we'll see him. It's early days yet. I don't think anyone should sort of panic about the tactical way he's set up. We needed a change. Well, look, we've all asked for change. Changing everything what Manchester United in behind the scenes, on the pitch, in the coaching staff, everything. There's a full change here. So you're seeing a false 9. What's wrong with it? It worked well against Fulham. We could have and should have scored more goals. And the thing is, we will create chances today. I think it's early days. People should sort of calm down and not be critical of anything what's going on yet. Lots of football clubs aren't fully up to fitness. People aren't ready yet. And Erik ten Hag has started off with the system. Let's see. We asked for change. What our disappointment is, a lot of people, is when we seem to like get in a position with someone in front of goal, that the ball isn't given to him quick. We're going to see that improve, and that's what you want to see. You want to see improvement. So it's just a matter of calming down and not getting hysterical or going over the top in players' performances and all that. It will develop and it will get better. That's what we're expecting. And I think Erik ten Hag is sort of portraying that as well.
Ian McDonald says, I feel this game is going to give us a very good indicator of the coming season and how the team has to develop. A lot is on today's game, I feel. Lee Davis also says, massive game for the fullbacks for Man United today. And yeah, they're up against Matoma. Is Minty playing on the right-hand side again for Brighton? Looked good against Everton in what I've seen in the first half. So yeah, it's going to be one of them games where the fullbacks are going to have to be on it, getting back as well, but also the wide players helping the fullbacks to get back and track back.
Well, we've had 8 days. People are talking about this should be a pointer of how we're going to be for the rest of the season. We've had a good 8 days off, and that is going to be unusual. So plenty of time to sort out tactics, plenty of time to sort out who's on the bench, what he's going to do, what players have to do. So 7-8 days. There's no excuses really here today about what players should be doing on the pitch. So I'm relaxed about today. I'm expecting a tough game, but I expect United to take it to him. I don't expect them to take it to him for 90 minutes. We've talked about moments in games. I think we expect more moments in games than what we've seen last year. So really, let's just stay calm. Let's get behind them and let's see some positivity on the pitch to give us a clue of what we're going to see going forward. It's early days.
Let's hope we're calm when that whistle kicks off and by the time the game finishes, but you'll only know if you join us. Let's go back into the chat. Sean H, keep up the good work. Man United 2-1 win. Nick says, United looked good last week. Lack of goals could be our problem this season. And, well, lack of goals would be a problem for anyone going into the season, but you've got to think and you've got to hope that the performances last season from the midfield, the wide players, and not servicing, let's say, Højlund enough, looking for him when he was in the box in good opportunities, that will change this season, surely. And that is something they must have been working on the training ground and will still be doing week after week.
I don't see a lack of goals this year, not with this team, not with the feel I get around the club. I see the players out there, how they respond to each other, whether it's like last Friday night. I just see round the camp a different mood with everybody. And, you know, you've got to remember, lack of goals. Listen, Ruud van Nistelrooy wasn't brought in for nothing, you know. He's one of the greatest strikers United have had, and he's not going to allow chances to be kept, to be missed. We miss too many chances. That's not going to happen. Opportunities are going to come, and we're going to put the ball away. It was a poor return last year for goals, and definitely a poor return on goals conceded. That is going to improve, I think, massively this year.
Nistelrooy will also help the defence as well, I think, because he'll be able to give advice to the centre-backs, you know, the full-backs on where he would have normally played, where he'd have seen and sniffed out his chances in the penalty box. So he'll be able to give them advice as well in a defensive setup against certain strikers. Danny Welbeck, I've seen on screen, has got a lot of coverage this morning. How important do you think it'll be for Martinez and Maguire to keep him out? Or keep him quiet today? Because he is physical. He likes to, get in the air, Danny Welbeck, doesn't he, and chase things down.
Yeah, the thing
won't
is,
give anything up.
The thing is with Danny Welbeck, he seems to like ghost in. He might not be in the game, and then suddenly he'll sort of take up a position. Like you say, he'll ghost in, rise above the air, and he's good in the air. But they'll keep their eye on him. They have to be on the ball today. Going back to Ruud van Nistelrooy there, he will help the defenders, but I think his main task is with the whole team, not just with the attack and with a couple of defenders. I think he's there, big, strong guy, big personality, everything, and that's what you want. You want to look round at your coaches and say, I'm listening to this man. He's a leader, and that's what Erik ten Hag's got. He's got people who are competent now, and Ruud van Nistelrooy is a leader.
Yeah, Mike, Class United too. All United fans should be positive with what's happening at Manchester United and get behind the manager and the team. Positive outlook, mate. Much appreciated for your comment. Shabazz says again, last season was an anomaly. Will be mint. We will be mint this season.
Well, let's hope we're mint.
I'm not going to say anomaly again.
No.
A bit too early to say that sort of word. Tongue twister.
Easily, well, just reverse it and just say it was chaos last year. That's the easiest thing to do. Please don't put
long words in there like that.
Yeah.
With a mank tongue and that, it's just not going to come out right this morning or in the afternoon. So, yeah, especially when I'm running off about 3 hours sleep. I am actually running off 3 hours sleep.
Oh, don't start all
No,
that.
I'm just being honest with everyone. Do you know what I mean?
You don't.
Did you have a good night's sleep last night?
Yeah, I had a good night's sleep. And quite right, because I'm comfortable about the game today. Nothing worried me. Your sleep is always erratic.
Yeah, but why did you get a good sleep last night, though?
Because I was relaxed. Night nurse.
There you go.
Told the truth.
He's back on the night nurse again at the night time, making sure he sleeps well. But I've been looking forward to this game all week, to be honest with you. Because it's going to be a good game of football. It's going to be an exciting game.
Hopefully.
And it's like someone said earlier on in the chat, it's going to be a good marker as well to then get into the Liverpool game the following week, because that's going to be a huge game, which I think we're all looking forward to.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge game, and we go back to the start when we come on, false nine. And it's going to be interesting to see if he keeps the false nine for the Liverpool game. And I think he will. And to be honest with you, I think it's the right thing to do at this stage of the season. If we get a win today going into Liverpool, listen, we all know Liverpool's going to be tough. People say, oh, they've not bought anyone or anything like that. But then you turn the reverse psychology around and their manager just come in and he's saying, I trust you all. I'm not bringing anybody in until you let me down. So put the effort in, do the work, and I've no reason to bring anyone in. That's how I see Liverpool, and I see him as a strong side this year. And I have said that I do think Liverpool might come second this year. I do. I think people are going to underestimate Liverpool. So going into the game next week, it's imperative that we do well today. We show the work rate, everything, and that we put our chances away, just to put Liverpool with a bit of doubt in their head. So going forward, this has to work today.
I know everyone's like mentioning the false nine, and quite rightly so. But you've got then options to come off the bench, haven't you, to give you that spark when it's needed. Like with Garnacho, Xerxes. You've even got Scott McTominay there as a plan B to give you something different. We've seen that he can grab goals last season. So it's about having that and a strong bench as well.
Well, the first time for a while, you look at the bench and you say, there's plenty of options here, plenty of way he can change the game. The narrative of like what is set out at the beginning, that can soon change by bringing just one player on. But I think what he'll do to change the game, he'll bring two on. I don't think he'll be afraid, and he'll bring them on early. And that's what we want to see. If the game's sort of drifting, if like say we're getting beat 1-0 or something, and nothing's happening early on in the second half, he has to react straight away. That's what I'm looking for. It's the manager being positive, and I think he will be positive. And I think the players are positive. I think they're right behind Erik ten Hag. I think they're right behind what the tactics are being used and everything. A lot of these players now, the mentality of them has changed.
Yeah, just going back into the chat, Pied Piper says, a half a litre of night nurse would put anyone to sleep. Tony English says, I'm sleeping like a baby these days because Manchester United is in good hands. And
does help.
A lot of Manchester United fans, it's been great to see over the summer and the start of the Premier League season, positivity, because it was lacking last season, not just from yous out there, ourselves as well. So there was some match reactions we were coming on after the game, and you just didn't want to face it because there was nothing positive that was going to come out of your mouth, and you don't really like talking like that about your football team, whether you're a Manchester United fan, a Liverpool fan, Chelsea, City, Arsenal fan. You don't want to talk negatively about your team sometimes.
It's called hope. When you get up, you go to the ground and you think, right, let's hope we do something. Yeah. And a lot last year, a lot of people had lost hope. A lot of people, I mean, if you go back to Gary Neville, what hope did he have? He gave us no hope. He stopped watching United. He didn't like watching United. That, to me, like, just tells you how bad the football had got. Yeah. People had lost hope last year that we wasn't going to achieve anything. I go back to, I lost hope that United would get the top four when we got beat by Fulham. I remember it clearly. Clear as day. I just went, during the game, I said to you, I went, this is it. There's no top four this year. This is going to get worse. With no chance here. They've just give up. There's no hope whatsoever. And I think a lot of people before that Fulham game had given up hope of United doing anything. And really, we were so lucky to get through that semi-final. That was a total collapse. And really, you know, there was a toenail there, what kept him offside, got him offside, what actually saved our season, getting us to the FA Cup final. And, you know, we all know the FA Cup final. But it was hope. It was like a dagger in your heart, a lot of the games. And it was like deflating. And it was like, he was just like walking around miserable. And, as I said last year, and I said it loads of times, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep proper. They were doing me head in, absolutely doing me head in. I was just like, head on the pillow, just like thinking, why did he do that? Why has that happened? Why is that? And then I'd fall asleep, and then I'd wake up. Then I'd be dreaming about it, and then it was just cracking me up. Then I'd be falling asleep in the afternoon on the settee, just like, because I was shattered because I had no sleep in that. But that was going on week after week after week. I mean, no wonder I turned and had a few sips of night nurse to help me.
Yeah, that is Manchester United, and that's your life, and it cradle to grave, and that's a lot of people out there as well. And when you was just describing the Fulham game during the game, I actually do remember it, but you've just described it in a PG term, because I remember that day, and you was absolutely losing the plot. But there was a lot of people around us like that, basically saying like, "Well, that's it, top four, it's out of our hands now." Yeah,
I think when you look at last year, what sort of sent people over the edge, because people did go over the edge. We went over the edge a couple of times, and quite rightly so. And what it was, people was looking at the players and thinking, why are you stood there? Why aren't you chasing back? You know, you're training all week, you're running, you're putting the miles in and everything. Yeah. But now the game's on, you don't seem to be that interested. And there was quite a few players like not putting the shift in. And time again, I was listening to people and I was saying it myself. These people are on a fortune, an absolute fortune. Yeah. And when you see them out there not trying, and I never see what it was, I'd never seen that from a Manchester United side where players didn't care. And we're all out there and we all know what the world's like at the moment. And we knew what it was like last year. It's still the same. It's even getting worse. People were struggling and it was hard to make ends meet and all that. And it still is, and it's getting worse. And you're thinking, you're getting all that money. So it was actually getting in your head that these players didn't care. And you're thinking, don't care. This is my life. Yeah, so people went over the edge, and quite rightly so. Do you know what I mean? The times I met people here at Old Trafford, and they were turning up with a miserable face. It was unreal. And then they come up to me and start moaning, and I think, Jesus, people have been moaning all week. I've been moaning. It's game day. Yeah. Stop moaning. But I didn't blame them for moaning because that's what they've been doing. It's the life. Yeah,
when it comes to match day, though, it totally changes.
It's annoying.
The expectation. You feel like everything you've seen over the previous week or the weeks, the months before, it totally goes out the window. And that mist, like red rose-tinted glasses come back. Like, yeah, we can win today, no matter who it's up against.
No, look, listen, I had a hard fight on my hand giving that. Look, you've got to be optimistic and all that. People were just coming with the shoulders slumped and all that. And they were coming and going, you've got it wrong. I don't know how you can be happy. This is garbage. This is this. This is that. And I'm going, it's United. It's match day. What's your problem? You've got to get out of bed. And we all got out of bed early, a lot of us today. Some of us, it's 9:30 in Australia. But, hey, and I'm saying, look, you've got to get out of bed and say, hey, new day, let's hope for this. And then next thing you know, I see the same people after the game, right? And they couldn't see me, but I know they were looking for me to say, what did you say before the game? It mental, absolutely mental. A lot of angry people here last year.
Yeah, just going to ring off a couple of comments. Lollipop says he agreed, Tony. I hate Liverpool, but never underestimate them.
Never.
Yeah, Liverpool fans hate us, we hate them, and that's a good thing. That's what keeps the rivalry there because of the history of the both clubs, huge clubs. Ryan Tosh, will Rashford be a change from last season? ? Andrew Johnson says, can I ask a question? Of course you can. Why can't a 4-4-2 system work like it did in our stellar years under Fergie? Because I think it's how football's changed with many clubs, not just in the UK, but around Europe and the world in the formations that they play. But with that 4-4-2, I was saying to you against Fulham, when Man United didn't have the ball, if you actually looked at the team shape, it actually went back into a 4-4-2 at times, where you had near enough Mason Mount and Bruno sort of playing as the two up front. You know, especially when the teams had it in possession with the back four or in the midfield area with like the CDM and that.
Look, I'm going to be perfectly and brutally honest here. What he's talking about, the 4-4-2, as he's seen it on the Fulham game, how they did this, how they did... I didn't see that. I just seen the players working hard for each other, the system and that. I missed it. But I get what you're saying about the 4-4-2. We were so successful with it, but the football everywhere in the world... Junior football, kids football, it's all changed now. School football, just all changed. And I don't think players can actually play it, to be honest with you, because they're now used that it's embedded in the way, inverted left backs, right backs, inverted wingers and all that. I think it's completely different. And I don't think it'd work in this modern football. But when it was 4-4-2 at United, we all seen how good it was. It was fantastic.
Yeah, especially like with the wingers as well, where you had a left footer on the left-hand side and a right footer on the right-hand side, and you used to see him try and beat a man, not just one man, two men, try and get to the byline and whip balls in as well.
Well, the thing is, you talk about wingers, will we ever see a Ryan Giggs again? Week after week putting that in. Andre Kanchelskis, some of you out there will remember Andre Kanchelskis. Flying winger, unbelievable. I love the kid. Them two, Ryan Giggs and I don't think you'll see wingers because when it was 4-4-2, they were involved in the game for virtually 90 minutes, the two wingers. Yeah. You don't see that now. You just see like edge of the area, ball being passed about, back into midfield, back out there. And they don't keep hold. What you see with the wingers now, they don't keep hold of the ball for that long now. Whereas with Andre Kanchelskis and Giggs, they were urged to keep the ball and go at it and beat 1-2 men and then come back and then keep going at them. I think the old days have well and truly gone.
Mike, Class United 2, welcome to our members club, and I'd just like to
Thank you very much.
Just like to thank all our members for joining us today and supporting the channel, like everyone else getting involved today as well. Score predictions today, I want to know yours out there. I know a few of you's already given them at the start of the stream. I've not given one today. I do think it's going to be a tight game. I'm thinking 2-1 Man United. I'm going to put it out there, 2-1. What do you think out there?
It's a tough call, this. It's a tough call. My heart says Man United win. My head says tough game. 2-2. 2-2.
I know, I didn't want to say I was going 2-2 in my head.
I'm going 2-2. A lot of people say Man United win, but I think this is a really tough game. And I did say a couple of days ago, this team are no mugs. These are on the up. They're up there now. Yeah. They should be in the top tier of the Premier League. They're not down there. I think they've overtaken clubs now, and this club's getting better, Brighton. And I think United are in an experimental period with this false nine. Will it work continuing? I hope so. I think it suits a lot of players at Manchester United. So I'm going 2-2. There will be opportunities. I think 2-2 will be a fair result. And I think the weather will play a part in this. I think the ball will be skidding a lot off the pitch. So when we talked about yesterday in the match preview, when we give it, I talked about the ball over the top for Rashford to run on. I think really that'll be a good tactic, that instead of ball at his feet and trying to take on men. I think getting behind the defenders, it has to work. If it doesn't work, I don't think we'll create the chances as much as what I'm thinking now. Have to get behind them. That's the only way today.
Yeah, just going to dive into the chat. Matty Gorman, Liverpool fan here. Love this channel. Proper father and son chemistry.
Thank you.
How it should be. Thumbs up. Liverpool and Manchester United are and always will be the biggest game in England, regardless of where we are. And if you take Man United and Liverpool out of the Premier League, there's no Premier League anymore. Other teams won't like us saying that, but that's just absolute facts. Scott Keane says 3-1 Manchester United. Wavy Jones 2-0. Robbie 2-1. Paul PV68 2-0. Lollipop hasn't got a Scooby-Doo, but then no, she's not. Lee Davis 2-1 Man United. But Lollipop, give us your score prediction. But when you was talking about space, etc., with Rashford maybe getting it down our left-hand side, the press is going to be so important today because of how Brighton build up from the back, especially with Lewis Dunk. You mentioned Mason Mount last week about him constantly trying to do that press, but it doesn't seem they're doing it as a unit just yet, but it will take time. Or do you expect that should have already been sorted now?
It's got to be improved. It wasn't very good against Fulham. Got to improve. We've seen last year they did it for a couple of games and then it fades away. You can't do that. To be top players, to be a top club, you have to do something. That's the tactics. If that is the tactics he sets up to press, then they should all do the job. And I didn't see everyone doing the job. I see Rashford and Ahmad at times not really coming back. But I just look at it and say, the press, if you're going to do it, it has to work. I just want to go back to that Liverpool fan. Thanks for joining us, and I do appreciate what you say. And you are right. Biggest game in the Premier League.
Possibly in the world.
No, possibly in the world. If Liverpool were in the league, it'd be sad. If Manchester United weren't in the Premier League, it wouldn't exist without them two teams. These are the two biggest clubs in the world and always will be. And it doesn't matter where Man United are in the league or where Liverpool are in the league. Whenever these two teams play, you just cannot say who's going to win. I've seen United like Liverpool up at the top and United play them and beat them, and people don't expect it. It's how it works. I've seen some great games with United and Liverpool where they're not even near each other in quality. You just don't know. And that's the excitement of the Liverpool-Man United game. And that's why you can't really sort of call it next week with United and Liverpool. You just never know. I've just got to finish on this on Liverpool. And you might not like this being a Liverpool fan, but I did say we will ruin Liverpool's season when we play them last season. It was at home, wasn't it? When we beat them, we destroyed Liverpool. I knew Klopp was worried about playing Man United. And when we went to Anfield and it was 0-0, from that moment onwards, he knew, that's how I look at it, that he was going to struggle to get anything out of that team. Not to overcome Man United that day. I think Klopp knew that. And coming to Old Trafford after that 0-0 draw, Klopp knew it was all over. And I think some Liverpool fans knew it was all over.
Yeah, the FA Cup win. It was a great day, that.
Yeah, that was a great day. But then we played them in the league, didn't we?
Yeah, sure.
And what's the name? They just knew coming to United.
But they had loads of chances though that day, and
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying they did have loads of chances that day, Liverpool, and they should have buried at least 2 or 3 of them as well, and it just didn't work out that way. And like all teams do, if they want to get a result against the top team, they've just got to hang in there and ride the luck. And we did ride our luck at times, and it was a great goal by Bruno.
Yeah, but what it is, they knew United were never going to give up. They weren't easy, and I think with Liverpool, if they don't get them goals when they should get them, I think they start to panic a little bit. But hey, next week will be fascinating.
Yeah, Scott Keane says today Bruno will score an assist. Good shout, mate. Templar says 3-2 Man United. Scott Keane again says Mazraoui might get the assist, might score. I'm not too sure which one you mean. Cy Thompson says 3-1 Man United, and we're going to surprise people this season. Come on, Manchester United. My United Journey says, morning from Toronto, come on Manchester United. Brindley says, Man United will nick it 1-0. A lot of positivity, to be fair, in the chat, and it's good to see all people thinking that Manchester United will get the result today, but Abs thinks it'll be a draw 1-1, and you can't blame him because of the opposition we're playing today, because they're a strong outfit, Brighton.
Yes.
But you're looking at the manager as well. He's only young, and is he around about 31, 32?
Yeah, 31.
Or someone has my...
I think it's something like that.
Yeah, so it's like a copy and paste, really, from like Jurgen Nagelsmann.
Yeah, well...
You know, the Germany coach.
Brighton have no fear. Age doesn't matter to him. They think he's competent. And listen, he's shown it going to Newcastle, going to Everton and turning them over 3-0. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, no, age means nothing. If they're good enough, age means nothing. I just want to go back to the Bruno comment. I think Bruno, to be honest with you, today, he'll be the most important one. I've looked at Bruno and I've listened to what people have been saying, especially what people who have sort of left, going out on loan or been sold. And they're speaking highly of Bruno as a leader and that. So over the last couple of years when people have spoken, even I've spoken, I've always thought Martinez should be the captain. And I thought Erik ten Hag was going to do that. So I'm understanding a little bit more why Erik ten Hag's kept with Bruno. Because when people seem to leave this club, they all seem to be talking highly of Bruno. And I think he's on it. I think he's had a boost. Obviously, he's getting a contract sorted out, extension and all that. And he's determined to prove people wrong, I think, on the pitch. And I think this false nine, what we're playing today and we played last week, will suit Bruno a hell of a lot more. So I'm looking for good things for him today. So going forward, Bruno, to me, I think people should keep an eye on him. I think he's going to come out when the team's working solid together and he stays in that position. I think that Bruno's ideal.
When you're talking about,
and he performs.
When you're talking about positions, he got into 2 great positions against Fulham, just failed to finish though.
Yeah, he failed to finich, but then you look at
no,
the great...
I don't mean it in a negative. I mean it's a positive to get in them positions anyway.
No, that's right. Listen, it's early days. Chances aren't, as long as we're creating chances, we just have to learn to put them in. And you say, he created the chances, they didn't go in. But then you go back to the Charity Shield. Look at the goal he scored. Disallowed.
Yeah.
Look at that goal.
Yeah.
So you can't sort of say, well, he's creating the chances and it was off target and that. It will come with Bruno. No one's going to score 100% every time they shoot. But with Bruno, he pulls a worldly out every now and again. And that goal, what he scored against Manchester City, was an absolute corker. And to be honest, should never have been disallowed.
Anything else? Come on. I know you've got lots to discuss because you was chewing my ear off before the stream started about today's.
Yeah, about today, I just see on social media and that a lot of people worried about Onana. But I think having a back four it's a back four. It's the same back four. Will do Onana the world of good. listen, his confidence at times was a little bit shattered. He got a bit of a kick in last year, but then he never knew who was in front of him from week to week. So, but he has to improve, Onana. And I've seen a lot of people are sort of like on a downer with Onana, but he has to have a solid back four in front of him. Every goalkeeper does. If it keeps changing week in, week out, any goalkeeper will flap and will make mistakes.
Yeah, I've still got a big question mark. I'm going to be honest with you. Question marks over Onana. I just don't think long term he's going to make it here at Manchester United and be the #1 goalkeeper. I know you talk about a steady back four, and I totally do agree with that. But some of the decisions and some of the attempts to make saves from him, I think last season, and even in, was it the FA Cup as well, where, was it Doku scored and he got low to it, should have saved it for me. It's them type of shots, them goals he's conceding, where I'm just thinking, I'm just not sure whether he's a top goalkeeper. I mean, an all-round goalkeeper in actually just saving shots. I know it's all fancy and it's the new modern era about playing it out from the back with your feet. I'm still yet to see that on a consistent basis, to be honest with you, because when he goes long, I mean, how often does he really find someone? I know you've got to maybe point to, the centre forwards on the midfield actually winning them challenges as well to get the ball. But yeah, I've still got big question marks on Onana. And I think when you're getting towards the top and you're challenging, for the Premier League, you've got to have a stable and a steady goalkeeper. And for me, you see him come out sometimes and your heart's in your mouth. I don't know about yous out there. I want him to do well. Trust me, I do. But your heart's in your mouth all the time.
Yeah, listen, look, Onana, I'm not knocking what you're saying, but you have to give him time. It was a poor season for him last year, and there's lots of criticism. I mean, I could go on about the criticism, but I've also got to take into account, right, of who was he playing with. He didn't have the confidence of a solid side week in, week out. And what I'm saying about Onana, and I'm not knocking him, right, and I'm not going to criticise him, okay, but he has to improve. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Like every player out there has to improve. If we want to win things, right, and Onana wants to win things, he has to improve, just like everybody else. Lots of players last year, the confidence was down for lots of different reasons. We know that. But he has to improve. And you are correct when you point out his faults. But then you can go around every player last year, their faults.
Oh, no, of course.
No, I'm not criticising, right? And say, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. What Onana's got to do, he's got to improve, okay? Because the goalkeeper, gets highlighted.
Yeah, no.
And will he be the #1 going forward? Well, this year has got to prove it. If he doesn't prove it this year, and that he's capable of being a top-class goalkeeper, at the end of the day, we'll win nothing. And what you have to do with the goalkeeper is remove him.
Yeah, no, of course, and you've got to look at him last season. The amount of shots we was actually conceding on goal. He would have made a lot of top-class saves, some that I do remember, some that I forgot. So he would have made some top-class saves, but, it's some of the shots where you're just thinking, you've got to get that. Never mind what the back four are doing and whether that's chopping and changing. Direct shots, that is your #1 job, to keep out some of them shots he was doing. And just at the moment, for me, it just doesn't give me any confidence. But you can look at David De Gea. I know he come into the Premier League as a young kid, but he was making all sorts of mistakes when he first arrived there. And then we know what sort of goalkeeper he developed into. So hopefully it can be something similar with Onana, where this season we just see him start to improve and progress. And let's hope all the players do that as well, because it's going to be needed. And yeah, I'm just going to go into the chat. Templar says Onana will come good, and fingers crossed, mate. Hopefully you bang on with that, and some of you who were mentioning it as well. Ray Stone, thanks for your super chat. And yeah, Onana is a goalie. Who do you want? Heaton? Well, not really, mate. I just want a goalkeeper that's confident and brings confidence to the back four. And for me, I think it was a big mistake letting that Kovar go to Bayer Leverkusen last season. But that's my only opinion. For me, on the ground with his footwork, I don't really see a problem with that. And with his shot stopping, from what I've seen at Bayer Leverkusen last season, I thought he looked pretty good. So I think there's a buyback clause in the actual transfer, what they sent to him with Bayer Leverkusen. So for me, if Onana doesn't improve this season, next season, I'd be definitely looking at that and trying to get Kovar back to Manchester United or anyone else out there. But I suppose there's a lot of people out there who've got a broader range of goalkeepers out there.
I don't. Listen, it's this season for Onana.
Yeah.
Okay, it's this season. There's no excuses now. Get get a solid back four, get a regular back four. There's no excuses. And that's the pressure on goalkeepers. They only have to make one mistake, and that's it. It's game over. Whereas a player, like I say, can just stand there and watch a fullback run down the line and nothing happens to him. It doesn't matter to someone who's up front. But when a goalkeeper makes one mistake, that's it. And he's made plenty of mistakes last year and poor mistakes, okay? But he has to be given time with a solid and a team what plays regular. Second game now, same team. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, James says, Schmeichel said he's got weaknesses and low shots beside his body. Premier League strikers know it. Not too sure. I've not heard Schmeichel with any comments on Onana recently, mate, but thanks for getting involved and giving that opinion.
I don't think Schmeichel has to tell any Manchester United fan that he's got weaknesses. We've seen it. You've highlighted it. Yeah. Going down, weak wrist against City, diving low. He's done that a couple of times. We've seen weaknesses in him, but you've just mentioned David De Gea. We all seen weaknesses in David De Gea for a year, 18 months, 2 years. And then he got used to it. You've just got to hope with goalkeepers that they can perform and get the confidence and do it and not worry about it when after a year he's settled in now. There is no excuses for Onana. And I'm telling you, there is no excuses. He's had plenty of time now. He understands the game. He understands how tough it is. And yes, people might criticise him for being a bit slow here and a bit slow there. That's got to change. And I'm sure everyone out there will be looking and hoping that it does change because you need a solid goalkeeper.
One change we have made, and that was bringing Mazza in at right back, Mazraoui. How did you think he got on against Fulham? For me personally, and this isn't like a negative, but I think after that game and, you know, in the build-up to this week's game, I think people have gone a little bit over the top in his performance. Like, he's probably going to be a very good player for Manchester United, but I didn't really see him do anything different that I've seen Wan-Bissaka do. And I think people have just gone a little bit over the top, where I've been seeing people saying that he could possibly be like a cult hero at Manchester United, which I don't know how you can base that on one game, to be honest. No. But I'm hoping to see more of him today and be that player that I think Erik ten Hag and the staff clearly think he's going to be here.
I thought he had a solid performance. If you look, that he'd just come over, not really a lot of time to settle in. So the performance was fine. I don't think he was put under lots of pressure. I thought he just had a competent game. Thought he played well. That's it, really. You just hope that 7 days rest and getting to know his teammates will improve. I think it's early days. Well, I know it's early days for these players, all of them, not just Mazraoui.
Yeah, he does seem a positive lad as well, Mazza. I seen his interview, what he'd done with De Ligt a few days ago, was it last week? Seems happy to be here, and that's a really big thing that, you know, when you've looked and you've listened to the interviews of the players who have arrived in the summer, they all want to play for Manchester United. You're getting away from that feeling like they're just coming here for the money and picking up the cash each week. They actually want to play here for Manchester United, and they've been sold by the project here now, by the new lads behind the scenes in the suits, of what they want Manchester United to be and where we want to be in, let's say, 3-4 years' time.
Well, there's no mention of what these players are on, what we've signed and all that. It's all about football, wanting to be here and everything, and that's what we want to hear. I don't really, and I've never ever, to be honest with you, I've never ever understood it, how someone who gets paid in any walk of life can suddenly, what they're getting paid, be out in the public domain. I just don't understand it at all. Baffles me, because all it does is create negativity outside the camp. And when someone's on mega money like some of these players are, and we know what money they're on, and they don't perform, just sends you round the bend, sends me round the bend, and I know it sends plenty of United fans round the bend.
Christoph here from our members club. Thanks for joining us, mate. It says, yes, finally get time off work to enjoy this watch along. Come on, Man United. I had hoped we would have started with one of the kids from the academy up front, but I'm confident we will get the win today. Thanks for joining us, mate.
I think the days of experimenting, you talk about with one of the academy, is over. There's no time to experiment now. These players all know what they've done. They failed last year in many departments, and they've all got to improve. I think the experiments are out the window now.
Yeah, I think over pre-season as well, and then in the training, let's just say weekly, for instance, I think Erik ten Hag's fully aware, and the coaches, of what standard he's at and whether he can improve the first team squad or maybe the starting 11 if he was needed. So for me, I think we're going with largely of what we've got here, and I don't think we'll see too many of the academy lads, but I will think, or I should expect, we will see Collier though in some of the games this season. For me, I think that kid's got something about him where he can definitely be like a good squad player for Manchester United going forward. Maybe more, but time will tell on that. It's early days.
Yeah.
But yeah, Man United have come out, like I'm sure some of you might be able to see if you're watching it at home as well. Thanks to you all for joining us, getting involved in the chat. If you have joined us before in our watch-alongs, I think most of you will know, we won't always concentrate on the game, what's going on out there. If you want to get involved, please do in the chat and with your opinions, and we will discuss them throughout the game. Any moments that do happen, I'm sure you'll see a reaction from one of us or both of us, good or bad. So if you have got any kids in and around you, try and turn it down a little bit or put your earphones in, just in case any language does come out, because we do try and keep it a bit PG on our main channel. But it's a watch-along, it's the game.
You mean swearing?
Yeah, you know it's the game. Anything can happen, and to be honest with you, you want to see us when the cameras aren't on and we've been watching games, whether it's at Old Trafford or away. If any of you did join us for the FA Cup final, that was a great watch along that. And the comments and the chat, the positivity, everyone that was giving it that day. It was one of the best videos I've been involved with on this channel in, what is it?
Great day all round.
4 years that we've been doing the channel, is it?
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. But yeah. Arts in the chat, up the Reds. Like it, mate. Up the Reds as well. Why is he playing again with a false 9? He does not trust the strikers, from Crazy Collector. It's
Nothing to do with that.
I don't think it's whether he trusts the strikers, because one of the strikers he's actually bought this summer, mate. I think it's just a matter of Xerxes getting up to that match fitness. I don't think it's worth the risk throwing him in if he's not 100% match fit. Then all of a sudden he has to come off of, let's say, an hamstring or a calf injury, especially when we're already one striker down in Hoyland at the moment. Mike Class United too. Come on, Reds, let's do this. Totally with you there, Mike, and everyone else, I'm sure, who's a Man United fan, that we've looking forward to it.
Look.
Just looking forward to it.
We've got a false 9 here. We all asked for change last year. We all asked for it in the summer. People used to criticise Erik ten Hag. He's only got plan A, no plan B. Okay? He's now showing you another way to play football. Yeah. This won't be used throughout the season.
You can't be too negative with it. Anyway, we played against Man City in the FA Cup final with a false 9, and everyone was raving about every individual performance and the team performance. So
well, stop being negative. That's what I'm saying to everyone out there. There's no need yet.
Yeah,
okay. We've had a good win, first game. Let's hope now we have a good game here and we get the right result.
Indeed, lollipop passion, lads. Tech mate, come on, Reds. That's it, Tech mate. Come on, lads. Come on, United. He looks cool though, Rude on the bench though, doesn't he? Like, he wears it, doesn't it? That aura though.
There's too many. Look,
bit like you.
There's too many people falling in love with Ruud van Nistelrooy. Stop it.
Come on.
No, honest to God, you know, I look at your son and I think to myself, whoa, hang on, what have I brought here?
You want to see what he says to me off camera about Ruud van Nistelrooy, always talking about him. Now you're throwing it on my toes.
Yeah, yes.
But no, I'm banging on.
No, I think
he's going to bring a lot to this football club.
I think it brings a great presence, and some of these players out here need to stand tall now. Come on.
Okay, we've kicked off.
Right.
Lollipop, hello. We are the Busby Boys. Get your thoughts and opinions in. If it's on the game or anything to do with Manchester United, and we'll come out with it throughout the game. We'll be getting involved. Man United currently with the ball in their box. Well, their half, shall I say? Locker says, what do we do about Branthwaite potentially going to Liverpool now? I've not seen any latest news on that, mate, with Branthwaite being linked to Liverpool, but, you know, at £75 million, I think it's way over the top, to be fair, especially when you look at us getting De Ligt and Mazraoui in. What is it, a combined £60 million? Fantastic business there, for me, done in the summer for Man United on them two. I mean, for me, Branthwaite and Onana, who's gone to Aston Villa, I'd have preferred Onana at £50 million than Branthwaite at 75.
I think what you have to do with Branthwaite, well, it's over, it's gone. If he goes to Liverpool, he goes to Liverpool. You have to wipe your mouth and forget all about it and move on. Concentrate on United. Not being critical. It's just, hey, we need now to concentrate on United.
Craze Collector, not being negative, but you cannot play against every team with a false 9. Come on, United. No, I know you're not being negative, mate, but think Man City actually won the league with playing a false 9, to be honest with you. I know they're on a different level in structure, the players that they've got available, but listen, it's about having a plan B, and Erik ten Hag was accused of not having that last season, so he's shown us already that he can mix things up. So let's hope we get the win today. That's the most important thing. Just a minute gone. Coming up to a couple of minutes. And do you know what I've not done, Reds?
What have you not done?
Just while I've noticed that. Da-da-da.
See, this false 9, what I like, because it gives United more time on the ball and able to control it. I mean, he just gave a bad pass there, but lost possession. There was no need for it, to be honest. That's it. Press there now. Oh, give it away again. Bad pass.
Bad. Gareth Morgan, hello lads. How are you both doing? Doing great, my mate, at the moment.
Doing great, my mate.
Looking forward to this game. Been looking forward to it all week, to be fair, mate. I'm not going to lie to you. Dan Banfield woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Same rubbish for 2 years, watching Ten Hag. Well, don't know what to say to you, my mate. If you've not seen improvements, or you've got no positivity around Manchester United, you might want to give it up.
Pal. It's just...
Brighton with the ball there. That's what they try and do there, don't they, with the 2 centre-halves? Try and suck Man United in on the press so they open up the gaps.
But it looks like United are doing the same now. Brighton here on the attack down the right wing.
Yeah. Minte there. Good tackle, Delo. Flexion. But yeah, a lot of positivity in the chat before the game started about the scoreline today. A lot of you mentioning that Man United were going to win this. A lot of scorelines saying 2-1, 2-0, 3-1. But I know one thing, it is going to be a tough game. Especially with how this game started. We've just seen Brighton already showing how sharp they are, especially in the wide areas. No Tar says, come on, Man United. Loving it. That's it. There's
Here we
Mazza.
go, down the right wing
Mazza's
now.
coming down the right, Reds. Dave Taylor, thanks for your super chat, my mate. Fantastic show as always, lads. All I want to see today is hard work.
Good ball. Oh, cross there.
All I want to see
Thought it was going over the top.
I'll read that out again, Dave. Fantastic show as always, lads. All I want to see today is hard work and everyone singing from the same hymn sheet. Thanks for your super chat, mate.
That's what you want. Look, you always want hard work. You always want like commitment from players. And I think that theme will sort of run for quite a while where people demand it because of what we've seen last year. We want improvement. We want change. And to be honest with you, looking at this setup and the way the players are playing, they're all looking for the ball, passing it.
Rashford there out wide. Go on, take him on, Rashford. Build up play. Suppose you can't go gung-ho all the time. Lollipop, Brighton and no mugs, totally agree with you. No Tar, good early challenge for United. Over the top. Go on. Oh, just too far. That's the ball, though. Over the top. Get behind them. That's what you have to do. Yeah, no, I totally agree. If there's some grass in there behind the back four, get into it, Man United. 2-3-0, 3-5-9. They're closing United in the middle with their 2 centre defenders. My Journey United says United passing the ball better.
Yes, that's true. That's one thing I've noticed at the moment. First 5 minutes, passing the ball. And looking for it.
Yeah. Bradley Ewells, United need to be clinical and take their chances. I'm confident we will. Totally agree, mate. We will need to take our chances today.
Referee, what are you doing there? He wanted to take the free kick. He took it, and now you're giving it him back.
Go on, tell him.
He can't hear me. Can't hear me, can he?
Yes, you can.
The times I've shouted at the tally and everything like that, right, in my life, and I think to myself, he can't hear me.
No, but it
it's
makes you feel better.
It does make me feel better. Makes everyone out there feel better when they're screaming at the tally. I tell you what, I've screamed at the tally where I've wanted to throw it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Closing down. Go! Nearly closed him down in the area there.
Was it Lewis Dunk there who was dallying on the ball?
Gone for the corner, yeah.
Yeah, Lewis Dunk. That's what we need to see, though, because he will try and suck United's forwards in, Lewis Dunk, to try and create that space. But who was that on the right-hand side? Was it Ahmad?
Yeah, closed him down there. That's what you want.
We was talking about the press before the game started, that they need to do it as a unit.
And they are doing it as a unit. Well,
Come on, Reds.
It's early. They're doing it. Corner now. Bruno.
Feeling a little bit more positive out there, Reds, with the start that they've made in the first 6-7 minutes. Chris Duffy says we need to make the ball work for us. Just carry us the ball and we will smash them on the break. Come on, United. Let's hope we do smash them.
Corner. Go on. Oh.
Dave Banfield, come on, Man United. Plenty of that in the chat. Let's get more of that in the chat.
Here we go. Okay, good,
some more positivity.
Turn. Good turn. Keep the ball. Don't lose it. That's it. Just relax. There's no rush here. Oh, great ball. Great ball. Why is he offside? Onana there just pinged it right to the wing and Rashford offside. Don't understand that.
Have they swapped over?
Don't understand that. I think it was from the corner that they just. I don't understand how he could not see he weren't going to be offside.
230, 359. How come you not got a name, mate? How come it's numbers? Just like wondering out of interest, but
life's full of numbers.
Yeah, might put them on the lottery, to be honest. Mason Mount is in the thick of the early action, snapping at the heels of Brighton, players that are in possession.
Yes.
And we did see that against Fulham, especially in the first half from Mount. A lot more from him than most of the other players, really.
Well, Mount there is looking for everything. He's all over the place, so got to keep it up. Oh, what was that there from a throw-in there? Just no idea from a throw-in and just headed it back out.
Yeah.
That's clueless, that.
United Journey says Rashford is offside too often. I know, but I think he's
I'm not going to argue with that.
Yeah, but I think him and his game the way he wants to be, hanging on the shoulder of the defender, trying to get into space. That's just kind of his game. No, it is, because it's not just Rashford that gets caught in offside, who's a wide player as much as he does.
Listen, he's not got the nickname Offside Rashford for nothing.
I know, but you've got to look at the
laziness at times.
Yes,
at times.
Yeah, but you've got to look at the defenders and the defence that you're coming up with these days, especially in the Premier League. They're well drilled. You know, they're copying it, they're practicing it every single day in training. Okay,
I'll go the other narrative. He's well drilled. He's well experienced. He should know better. That's what people would say.
Yeah, I know people would say that.
He's got to
I'd
improve
come back with that again, that, you know, he's not training every day with the opposition, week in, week out, and knowing their routines and on when to press and when to push up, etc. You're always going to get caught offside, but one of these things, isn't it?
Okay, here we go.
You know, with VAR in the game these days, he's going to get caught offside more often than he would without VAR back in the day. When you look at back in the day without VAR. And yeah, I am sticking up for Marcus Rashford.
Yep.
Come on, Reds.
Come on.
Let's go. Arts says, decent bench for United today for a change. And yeah, I was mentioning that before, mate. Look, a strong bench that we need to change it.
Shot from outside there, but wide. No real power behind it or direction from Brighton there.
Ross Hughes, thanks for joining us from our members club. I think we can collect all 3 points here today. Come on, Man United. And yeah, it's a bit of an even games up to now. Was it just 10 minutes played?
I think they're just sort of like looking at each other here, just passing the ball around. Brighton not really pushing on United. I think they're just looking for that's a foul. Sorry about I think they're just looking for that gap. They're not going full at it both sides. But United do look in the groove here, to be honest with you.
Yeah. James Milner. Feels like he's been around forever, doesn't he?
Well, he has. Been all over the gaff. Horrible man. From a footballing point of view, he might be a great fella outside of football, but, you know, playing for Leeds, playing for Liverpool, playing for Man City.
I know it's hard to find a player.
You know what? Go on there, down the wing.
Is that Delo with a crossing? Good
great
cross
ball.
with the left foot.
Oh, how's he missed that?
Ahmad. What a ball by Delo from the left-hand side there.
What a cross. What a brilliant cross. Watch this. Oh, yes, go on.
But Delo to make the
first
challenge.
Time. What a cross. But where's his right foot? Oh, why has he gone left foot?
You should be getting that on target at
He
least.
should have used his right foot.
No, he's left-footed though, isn't he?
It doesn't matter. It's the right-footed, that.
Yeah, no, it's spun off his boot. I get that. Yeah.
That wasted. Opportunity there, massive opportunity.
Yeah. Positive start there, though, getting a chance like that. Well played for Delo.
That's called getting the ball behind the defence, and that's what happens. Absolutely brilliant move.
Yeah.
More of that. That's what we want. Over the top, behind these defenders. That's the way to win this game.
That's it.
United fans are loud, aren't they, Key?
They are. I like it.
Must have all got in that Weatherspoons.
Yeah. Let us know where you're joining us from as well, everyone out there.
Yeah, please.
Whereabouts around the world. If you're watching it at home, if you're out and about, watching it on your phone, etc., just let us know. Let me just quickly turn this down. Positive start there for Man United. Let's get back into the chat. Yeah, Ross confirming that Mirable, horrible man is brilliant. Oh, did you say that?
Milner?
Yeah.
Well, it's the clubs he's played for, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you can't really, as a Manchester United fan, say, oh, I like him. Played for Leeds, City and Liverpool.
Yeah,
3 clubs what detest us.
Yeah, he's not on the Christmas card list, is he? Good bit of interplay there with Brighton. Good defending, though. Who's that? Delo again. Getting his tackles in, getting forward as well, Delo, early on. Good start from Onana with a couple of balls that he's played out already as well.
Should have done better than that, Rashford. You just put him under pressure.
Craze Collector says we're the better team. Come on, United. Ross Hughes watching us from Dublin. Sorry.
Yeah, I think they're the better side. 1 or 2 passes going astray from United. They're not pressing as much as I thought on the 18-yard box, Brighton, but hey, it's early days yet.
Yeah, Chris Duffy says he should have just belted it. We're getting warmed up now, lads. It's coming. He referred into that Ahmad chance earlier on with a Delo cross. Yeah. People saying, well, there's a lot of positivity. That's what we love to see.
Yeah.
Tinny or Trini in the chat says, New York, love you guys. What's it like in New York at the moment, mate?
What time is it there?
I know, let us know what time that is. Place I've never been, New York. I've never been to America, to be honest. You been there, America?
Weren't allowed.
Oh, yeah, true. Forgot about all that. Yeah, sorry. That's for another day.
Oh, that's tricky. Playing out from the back there. Nearly got caught, but hey, got away with it.
Yeah.
Didn't come to nothing. Ball run out.
Yeah.
Putting a bit of pressure on themselves for no reason there.
Yeah. Oh. Let us know what your thoughts and opinions out there on Man United's passing in the early, 15 minutes just gone.
Good turn there. Good turn by Martinez there. Just mugged him right off.
Yeah. They're looking confident with the back four, though. With the ball at the feet. Anyway, Rashford, well done with his strength. Good ball inside. Can you get it wide?
Good football. It's gone wide now.
Get up.
We've got an overlap here.
Mazraoui on the overlap. Can Ahmad overlap him? Great ball.
Oh. No, poor ball. Oh, what a foul that was.
From the Mazraoui, from the right-hand side. You probably wanted that to go over the top, didn't you, instead of like that low ball?
Over the top.
Yeah.
Good chance there. Good break and everything. Yeah. Was overloading him there. And that was from Martinez playing football in the penalty area, doing well.
Mm. Gives you a little bit more positivity, what we've seen there with the breaks there, aren't they? With the passing getting forward.
Well, the football's looking good. That's what I like. The compact, they're working for each other. I have no complaints at the moment.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I like Delo's confidence to pass back to Onana. We're playing like a pretty high line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he wants. That's what Ten Hag wants, and that's what we've said. That's how it's going forward, pushing.
Yeah. Wasted balls there, really. Back on it. I think we just need to get the ball in, just like do a few sideways passes at the moment instead of trying to just rush and get it forward. Just try and control it just for like a few minutes, 5 minutes.
No, I think they're getting the ball, getting it into midfield, and I think they're always looking for the wide men, whether it's down the left or on the right. And we have seen that ball go out there, and it's been good. Cut it out there. That's well done.
Mainu.
Cut it out, Mainu. Go on, he's in the box.
Go on.
Go on.
Oh, he just got caught under his feet.
Yeah,
he just needed to look up in the box.
Didn't really have anywhere to go there.
Yeah.
Good cut out. That's called closing down, and that's what we want to see. That is encouraging.
Pressing high up.
Yeah,
man
four
for
of them
man.
pressing. Good.
Come on, Reds. Looking positive, looking a good start up to now for the first 16, 17 minutes. Definitely up for the game, Man United. Which there should be anyway, every single game. Let's have it right.
Oh, caught out, ball over the top there, out wide.
God.
Brighton's on it.
Delo needs to close him down. Is it meant to? Oh, great tackle, Casemiro.
Casemiro just took it off him in the box.
Rashford, what are you doing? Why are you trying to do that? Didn't need to do that, did he?
No, didn't need to do that. Needs to stop waving his arms about Rashford and concentrate.
Loose ball from Rashford there. He didn't need to do it either. Just calm himself down.
Could have caused us problems.
He's dangerous, him, that kid on the right, that Minter for Brighton. Playing out from the back, though. Short balls. Good block before that as well from Casemiro. Stayed on his feet.
Great block.
Shogun, bust you any second. Your bust, mate, or...
Oh, yeah. Well done, Bruno. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, come on.
That's not football. That was it, you know. It's to no one, Rashford.
Sometimes, though, when Brighton are getting forward, it's looking, well, in our half, it's looking like it's near enough man for man with their forwards and our defenders.
Go on.
Just
put the ball into space out wide, but
Casemiro.
Just too long there. Unlucky.
Just have a quick look at this.
I think Brighton are just playing the game, trying to probe and just waiting for that one chance. I'm happy with this.
Shogun's on his way to the pub, stuck in rain and waiting for the late bus. Bit late to go to the boozer now, though, isn't it, mate? But I appreciate you joining us anyway before the build-up and during the game. Just got a little bit sloppy now the last few minutes, hasn't it? With Brighton and Man United with the final ball.
Yeah.
But they're both looking to attack. As soon as they get the ball, aren't they? Looking forward.
Probing.
Yeah. Jet says Rashford needs to run at their defence more. I totally agree with that, mate, because there's there's been a couple of opportunities where he's got the ball and there's plenty of grass to run into when it's near enough one-on-one. It's not as always like struggling for that speed, that acceleration, is it? Because he is rapid.
I think United have got lots of time and space at the back here. Which is giving United a lot of confidence. And Maguire had sort of lost his confidence, train of thought there, just booted the ball out for don't know what reason. But hey.
Rashford needs words just missing out. Rashford needs supplied for him to run behind. I think I'm missing a word out there. Just can't see it behind the emojis, what I heard on the screen, mate. I'll wait for it to pop up there, just my opinion. Let's have a look on this. Well, first thoughts in the first 20 minutes, overall?
Overall, steady game, both sides, to be honest. One or two opportunities. I think Ahmad should have done better, really, to be honest. Great cross by Delo it was, and he should have scored. But,
great tackle, Mainu on the edge of the box there, Reds.
Just great tackle. Running back there, he just He just followed him all the way and then just came back. That's work rate for you. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, just my opinion. Rashford needs the supply for him to run behind. He does indeed, mate. I agree with that.
And he also needs to...
well, he needs to take up the positions as well. But there's a position what is in there. If he can get his head up on the right, Ahmad.
Go on, Ahmad.
Put him inside.
Oh,
Look up. Bruno.
That's it. Good turn. Don't like it, defenders, when Ahmad runs at him. That's what I like.
Great tackle from Manu. Totally agree, mate.
Yeah,
that one on the edge of the box.
Great tackle. Great tracking back by him. Well spotted. But then that's what you should expect. Go on. Handball. Handball while he's on the floor. That's right.
Free kick, Manchester United.
Yeah.
Oh,
handball.
Gone on there.
It was. Intentional handball.
So
I should book him.
Ross, we look strong here. Well up for it. I'm up for it. Are you up for it, Ross? Everyone else out there? Positive start, I think, for Manchester United.
All right. Free kick here now. So let's hope we get something from it. There was an improvement on free kicks last week. So
yeah,
let's hope it continues here. Let's create. There's Harry. Harry's back in the frame. He wants it.
The threat's there, Casemiro, Maguire there, and Casemiro does look a threat from our set pieces going forward.
Always, always.
Always seems to get his head to it. But here we go. Bruno or Ahmad. Fancy Ahmad. Curl it in this way. Ahmad with a free kick. Great free kick. Go on, he's got the head to it. Oh, God. Casemiro.
Over the top.
The ball's like glued to his head from our set pieces.
Over the top. Great ball.
Great ball. Great free kick from Ahmad.
Great ball.
Keep that down, though, Cass. Free header. Putting that down as a chance, Reds.
Yeah.
In the penalty box, free header.
I'm putting it down. Yeah.
Another stadium with a leaking roof.
Oh, aye.
That's not torrential rain either, mind you. I don't know. They're used to a lot worse than that in Manchester, aren't we?
Yeah.
Got to be careful when it's raining like that with the pitch, aren't you? Going in for sliding tackles, mistiming them. A bit of possession here from Brighton going forward. Maybe Eric Ten Hag can fix the roof. Yeah.
Them days are over for Eric Ten Hag.
Brighton just got in behind our defence there. Good cut out from Martinez following the runner.
Oh.
Update. Labman, Veltman, yellow. I think I actually missed that. Was that the handball where...
The game isn't as fast as I thought it would be.
Do you not think?
No, I don't think it is. I still think they're like looking at each other. I don't think they're committed fully yet. Well, and to be honest, they don't need to be. I think they both know what the other side's going to be doing, and it's possession football. That's what they're playing.
Yeah, I think from the back it's looking like that, but once you start getting it in the midfield area there, watch like this with Brighton now on the attack. João Pedro forward.
Oh, well intercepted there.
Was that Mazraoui?
Yeah.
Played it out well as well from Mazraoui to Manu to Bruno, I think, to Ahmad.
I think he's going to have to stop that Onana kicking that ball long because the player up front, what's he going to edit? Who's he going to edit to? There's no one up there. So he'll have to stick to playing football from the back.
Russ says, thoughts on what we're trying to do with Mason. Is it working? Not heard his name. Well, either of us mentioned his name too much in this game, to be honest.
We've not heard Maguire's name too much, so...
Yeah. I know he's free there in the middle if anyone can find him.
He's there. Mason's patrolling in that midfield. He's watching players don't go running. He's chasing about. And he's looking for the ball.
Yeah, he is taking up some... As I'm watching it here now, he's making some good runs. And he's just made one down the left there with Bruno.
Run.
Go on, Mason. Go on, that's swing it back inside.
Great turn. Great turn by Mason Mount.
What can you do with it, Mount?
Oh, great ball. Great ball.
Unlucky.
Talk about Mason Mount there. Suddenly he's in the game.
Talk about Mount and he will appear.
Yeah.
Man United journey, Mazza. What do you think of Mazraoui's start up to now? Reds out there. I he's played some decent balls, to be fair. Done a good tackle as well.
Good interception, that there.
Yeah, definitely. Another set piece here. What are the odds of Casemiro getting his head to this from the corner? Maguire's up there. Again. Come on, Harry. He's making movement in the box.
Go on.
Short corner to Ahmad.
Give it him back. That's
Go
it.
on, Bruno. Can you get a bot?
Oh, he should have hit it first time. That's rubbish.
No, come on.
That's rubbish.
Yeah.
Absolute rubbish, Bruno. You had the opportunity there.
No.
First time ball.
Who's that?
Shouldn't hesitate.
Maguire, I think, has gone down. Delo with a shot. Oh!
Over the top. Speculative.
No, poor corner that. I'm not happy with them corners like that.
No, Bruno there.
When he was giving that ball back from Ahmad, he shouldn't have took the touch. He should have just whipped it in.
Shouldn't have done.
Delo there doing what he done at Sheffield United last season, but just going wide. Back into the chat, Casemiro just gave Bruno Fernandes a real ear blasting over that free kick, and I didn't see it, mate, but thanks for letting us know because he should have done. Do you agree?
Well, from the corner, I'm not sure about the free kick. I thought the ball was in right.
Yeah, that's it. It's still trying to get in the faces, though, United, aren't they, when they're trying to play it out from the back, though? 27 minutes gone, is that?
Yeah. 27 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, good. James Ratcliffe, good football. Yeah, we've seen good football, aren't we, really? Seems a lot more energy to the team as well, and there's a real energy to the actual first half an hour of the game from United.
Not a relation, is he?
No, it's a James at Radcliffe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just checking, you never know.
He could be. He might be just trying to put us off the scent.
Bang at it.
You've got a few quid, though, James. You know what I mean?
Whoa, easy.
Hey. Oh.
Nearly broke there, nearly a ball over. That's the ball Rashford's waiting for. Yeah. Just didn't get to him over the top. And he was away there. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
One-on-one here now.
Well cleared up. Was that Delo again?
Move it. Oh, well done, Onana. Well done.
Well, forward, actually, that, to be fair.
Yeah, it was. Go
straight
on.
into Ahmad's chest.
That were a foul. Let's give a foul against Mount there.
Well, that's what he's in the actual team to do. Well, one of the points he's in the team, though, Mount, when they've got possession in the back four or that midfield area, he's the man to get in and around them and start the press and try and get the ball back, surely. He's the one to lead that. That's what he's in there for, Mason Mount. That's what he done at Chelsea. That's what his role was in the England team when he used to see him in the England team.
Well, I think they're all doing well.
Pressing.
Mason Mount's doing well, and that's good to see. Ooh. Yeah. Foul there. Hello.
Just my opinion. I think a couple of times Mazraoui should have been overlapping Ahmad.
But then again, Kieran did say people went over the top about him. He had a solid game against Fulham. It's early days for him. He's got to learn, and he will learn. I think you'll see more of that as time goes on. Yeah. Hopefully, anyway, because that's what Ten Hag wants.
Mount should have been stronger, but we've got the ball. Are we away here?
Yeah, we're away. We're away. Go on.
Put him in.
Oh, why did you put him in?
Oh, it's behind Rashford.
I know you put it behind. You should have put it in.
Go on, Rashford. It's one-on-one, though. Take him on the outside.
Oh.
Got it, though. He's still got it. Rashford still got it. Come on, quicker. That's it. Good ball inside,
That's a great ball.
Go on, Ahmad.
That's it. Go on.
He's still offside. Oh, he's fucking offside, isn't it?
For fuck's sake.
Unlucky, Reds, there. That second phase of play there was decent.
I tell you what, we had a great... this is a brilliant break.
As soon as he got in, give it Bruno.
First time, that is... What are you doing there? First time, great opportunity, great move.
Yeah, great build-up play from United there. Yeah. But Brighton are on the attack. Delo covers there in the centre.
Covered, Delo, well
He's
covered.
been our best player in this
Game's
first half.
Game's opening up here now. Good turn.
Marcus never looks interested.
No, he's lost it. He's lost it.
Not sure whether he agree with that.
He's got back. Well done.
It's just not working.
Go on, then. Go on.
He needs feeding.
What are you doing?
Just when I said that.
What are you doing? Giving it in back like that? That's a poor choice.
It looked a great challenge, though, either from Brighton, did it? But then again, I'd have to see the replay on Bruno.
Another opportunity for the breakaway there.
Come on, we need to get solid.
Brighton are back on us here. They've got the ball.
It's livening up this game now. Just after the half an hour mark.
Here we go.
Ball in. Harry Maguire let it go right across his fucking defence. Why is he letting it go through the
fucking idiot? You are a complete fucking idiot. There was no fucking danger. There was no danger. Why did you let it go, Maguire? I'm telling you, I don't understand it.
Why is the keeper or Maguire, one of them, not coming out and just making sure one of them gets it?
What
just fucking clean it.
About that? You stood there and let it go. No one else to blame but you. Now let's look at this again.
No.
It's easy. It's easy.
Fucking clear it. That's your job as a centre-half in the box.
What?
You cleared it. You put your foot through it. You give it a have it. End of.
We're 1-0 down. There's no way. Fucking.
They've defended well for this first half an hour.
I can't believe what I'm watching. United are virtually dominating this game. And then that happens. Fucking hell, it's like last year. Come on, United, we're on the attack now.
Yeah. Go on. Fucking hell, nearly up the other side. After the bright
first. Go on, have it back. Stay. Fucking wanker.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell, I thought that was us back on the attack, back in the game.
Fall off, kid. Check that.
Yeah, it's all right. It's fine.
It's not.
Fine. It's fine.
Offside.
Is it? Oh, he's fucking. You didn't need to.
I said earlier on, his name's Offside Rashford for a reason. There's no need. He's looking right down the line. He's looking right down the line.
I don't know why they need to check
time and time again. Got to go back to that, Maguire, son. That was terrible. That was fucking terrible. It was.
Rashford, what are you doing? I don't know, yeah.
1-0 down.
Excusing it.
No way should we be 1-0 down.
No, United have played well in the first 30 minutes. But that moment there, an individual mistake or individual's mistake, you know, I've got to look back in it again. But when a ball's being dropped in your penalty box like that, your keeper or your centre-half,
you don't let a ball roll across.
No, you can't let a ball flash past the box like that. It's inexcusable. Not at this level.
Something on it.
Yeah. You don't care whether you boot someone in the head who's on your own team. You just make sure you attempt to clear it. The only thing I can think of is why he left it. Is he got a shout from someone to leave it? I don't know.
Never got a shout there.
I know. I'm not saying he did, but that's the only thing I can think of. Brighton back on the attack down our right-hand side, left-hand side. Onana gets it.
He never got a shout. Everyone's expecting him to boot it out. It wasn't as though it was smashed across him. The ball came at a pace, not an hard pace.
Can't believe 1-0 down, to be honest with you. Had some real good moments to play there.
I don't know what you're thinking out there, but I'm shocked, right, at what I just seen there. Schoolboy error.
Yeah.
Again from Maguire. Why hasn't he learned? There's no need. Any player, you boot it out. You don't watch the ball go across because you don't. He didn't know what was behind him. He hadn't a clue. Come on, United, get your head on here now. Just get some composure and get back in this game.
We nearly did straight away as well with Rashford.
Yeah,
I can't believe that. I mean, we was discussing his him leading offside before, and I was trying to stick up for him, but I can't stick up for him in that. Not when he can see clearly down the right. Is that Bruno? Get a ball. No, it's Mount, wasn't it? Unlucky.
Try to cross it there.
They're still going for it, United.
Try to
and
put
rightly
the ball
so.
Behind him, rightly so, yeah. It was a good ball.
Yeah, unlucky.
And then Mount got it unlucky. Oh, my God. No, I can't believe.
Come on, Harry.
He's going to have to make up for that mistake,
yeah.
or he's just getting slaughtered. And quite rightly so.
Sim, schoolboy errors from the same players for years. Ball in from the corner, but no one challenging it. Michael, Rashford was born offside. Gabor, Maguire is just making space for De Ligt. Has to bring De Ligt on at half-time, says Man United journey. Craze Collector, well, De Ligt will come in the second half. I mean, they were playing so well. I can't fault any of the players. And I still can't, most of them, in the way they're playing and the build-up play in attack and defence, but individual errors there for their goal. Go on, is he in? He's in. Oh, Mason Mount with a shot. It was offside, though. Is there a flag up on the other side again?
I'm sick of offside.
I knew you were going to say it.
Yeah, I'm sick of it. You know, I am sick of players getting offside and not timing the run.
Yeah.
And I know they've got to put the ball behind them, and players have got to run on and anticipate, right? But it's too much for me. I'm not happy. I don't know whether it's because it's an early kickoff and my body's not right and my head's not right, but it's a joke.
It's the opportunities that we've got from them as well, and they're getting caught offside in it as well.
Yeah.
We're in
good opportunities,
we're in good areas and good opportunities, and
yeah,
they need to sort that out. Someone needs to have a word, to be honest. And also look at it, good defending, good Brighton. Come on, lads, don't step off the gas now, United. Keep at him. Matoma currently down our right-hand side, up against Mazraoui. Gets the ball in. Yarlis, Maguire was good until the mistake happened. They're all good, mate. Like I say, just individual errors. Need to look back on it again between Maguire and Onana, but a ball should not be going through your penalty spot like that at all.
The ball does not go across your body in the penalty box and you let it go there without not knowing what's behind you. And he hadn't a clue, Maguire. Not a clue.
Yeah. Arts, cheers for your super chat, my mate. He says, that mistake has to be Harry's last chance at Manchester United. That is the end for him. De Ligt is in the waiting. Get your thoughts and opinions in on Arts' chat. Thanks for the super chat, mate.
Well,
your first thoughts?
My first thoughts. You can't make them mistakes. You can't carry on making them mistakes. You just, it's schoolboy.
Don't get me wrong, straight away my first thoughts are, Maguire's got to be clear in that, but I've got to look at the keeper's positioning as well when I get to see a replay of it, because keepers are got to command the area and them areas where that ball's dropping. They've got to. The communication between them two there.
No, listen, the goalkeeper, like everybody else, right, was waiting for Harry Maguire to get something on that ball. It's not the goalie's ball. It's not anyone else's. It's Harry Maguire's ball. Simple as, and he just let it go by him.
My United journey says he's still shaking his head why Harry let that go past him.
I'm angry.
Yeah, currently I'm just trying to
No, I am. I'm really, really angry, right, at the stupidity of it, right? And I just go back with Harry Maguire, and I'm giving Harry Maguire every chance. But
Russ says...
you can't do that.
Russ says, believe, lads, we will get level before half-time. Come on, Reds, up, you're right,
Why'd you stop?
Good ball. Oh, Rashford, it's a good ball. Can you get onto it? Bruno?
But he had the ball. He just went past two men, Rashford, and stopped.
I know. Rashford again. I know what you mean.
Come on, United. Overlap.
But, bro, come on.
I just don't get that. A ball, soft ball in the air. It weren't even smashed in the air. Easy for the goalkeepers, them. Too easy.
Crazy Collector. Stay calm, lads. Sorry, but the false nine is not working. I'm not too sure, mate. I think we've been getting in good positions.
We've had plenty of opportunities.
2 or 3 opportunities there. Good ones. We've been caught offside. Or we've just not finished the chances.
Okay. They weren't in the game until Maguire's mistake. And we had plenty of opportunities where we've been caught offside or we failed to push the ball through quick enough.
Yeah, I agree.
We're playing Brighton, who are a good side in possession and who can beat any side on the day. I think United, up until the goal, were a better side than Brighton. And I think there's been plenty of opportunities, plenty of width, Plenty of the ball over the top. I think it's been a good game.
Yeah, it's been
and
a
then
good game.
that's just destroyed everything what was going on because United now have to commit, which is leaving a bit of space open for Brighton.
Man Utd there with a last-hit tackle again in the penalty box. Great tackle. Back in possession. Boot up forward, which I haven't got a fucking clue why he's doing that, to be honest. What was that?
Well, that's
You know, you've spent half an hour, 40 minutes with a good build-up play, and then you just oof the ball forward like that. So he's not going to win anything in the air against their two centre-backs.
I know that.
You need to just calm it down and get back to what they were doing before we conceded that goal.
Oh, I'm so
Come on, United.
annoyed.
Yeah.
I am. I'm
still positive, though, that we can get back into this game because some of the moments we've had and the chances that we've had, though. But like you say...
No, what has to happen here? He has to get in at half-time and then just come out for 10 minutes and blast right at it.
Yeah.
Good football. That's good football. And he turns and just...
Yeah, doesn't get what he wants out of it. Throw into Manchester United.
Supposed to get the ball at your feet, hold it.
Zay Miase, cheers for the super chat. Get ready for the Arsenal masterpiece.
What?
Arsenal fan. What?
The Arsenal masterpiece.
Yeah.
Listen, I like your confidence, and I know you come at us, but hey, pack it in.
Yeah. Stop being a naughty boy.
Yeah.
I will come find you.
Oh, we need pressure on their back four here. Do you know what? It looks as though they're falling away here.
Well, it's definitely shocked in that goal. I mean, we went back up the other end, didn't we? Had that opportunity where Rashford scored, but it was offside. But since then, I think they're a bit unsure of what did he do. Did he carry on doing the same thing, the same game plan, or do we just sit for 5 minutes, get to half time? Because the front three, really, you know, apart from what you've seen with Bruno there, no one's really pressing like they were. But I'll tell you what, though, the keeper's just booted it out. We've got possession. Casemiro.
It's a simple ball. There's no pressure, no nothing. And he just kicks it straight to their man. And now they're away down our wing, overlapping us.
Ross Townley.
God, that was worse than Casemiro's pass, what they did.
He's trying to give us some positivity here. You said 2-1. Yeah. Yeah, right now, of course, looking positive just because of the chances that we've created. But at the moment, you know, we've just got to make sure we get to half-time and it's still only 1-0 because Brighton is starting to pick us apart a little bit here and finding more space in our midfield. Did you see that?
Seen it.
It's a good... was it their left-back who slipped there?
Because Maguire was on his arse then.
Yeah, he committed Maguire to the floor.
Sat him on his arse.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that ping-pong sort of football, isn't it?
Well, they know United scoring the goal. Brighton, they know United have got rattled and the.
Shogun says we need a goal before half time. To be honest with you, mate, that'd be great. But let's just get into half time. It's just still 1-0. But Ahmad's here on the right hand side. You need to give it, Ahmad. Get your head up.
Let's give a foul against Ahmad.
Yeah. So I mean, they need to stop trying to do too much and just stick to the game plan. He's fuming, Ten Hag. Turn these
quite
back
right. He's fuming.
Yeah. Would you look to the bench to maybe change it at half time, or do you give him another 5 or 10 minutes into the second half?
Well, you've got to have now a potent attack, and we don't seem to have that. There seems to be a little bit of in disarray. United, they've lost a bit of momentum. They seem to be like, you can see a little bit of weakness in United because United have to go forward, and they've actually played better and created more since they scored. Before that, I just thought United were the dominant side.
Yeah, Mr. Ladman, Ahmad should give the ball to Mazraoui. No, there's been a couple of instances, mate. I think they've all been in general where they've had the moments and they should have had the head up, looked up, maybe passed it to the right or the left. Oh, Ahmad again. Yeah, just on cue there, Mr. Ladman. Just give it away there. Simple ball as well, Ahmad.
Look at Harry there. Try to play forward.
Ravin, I think. I can't hopefully pronounce that right now, mate. United falling apart again. Hope Ten Hag has his tactics in his
Half time.
toolbox, or we will ball chase flap as per.
Well, the question here is...
Yeah, let us know your thoughts and opinions on that first half, Reds, but yours first.
Yeah, the question here to everyone out there is simple. What does he do? Does he stick with what he's doing? Or does he change it? Does he bring Xerxes on? Who does he take off? To be honest with you, I don't think he should take Mount off. I'm not sure how he's going to sort this out. But, hey, get your thoughts in because it has to change. It has to change.
Yeah, Compost Smurfs, it's fading like a fart in the wind. Crazy Collector, best team is not playing. That is clear. Barry says, Ahmad off at half-time, bring Garnacho on. I think that's got to be one of his first thoughts, though, with bringing Garnacho on at some point.
Definitely bring Garnacho on, but whether he brings him on straight away, is it the right thing? I mean, they've stopped getting the ball over the top since they've scored. We seem to one or two chances getting the ball over the top, but when the opportunity comes, it's just not working. Will Garnacho be the inspiration we need? He is an inspiration, so maybe at half-time or within 10 minutes. I don't see this formation working. Now we're behind, and the longer the game goes, the more desperate we'll get. This false nine works against us. That's how I see it. Great to start the game off if you go into a lead, and it's great for keeping the lead, to be honest. But once you're behind, I think this is where the false nine falls down. But I never expected, looking at that game, that United were going to be 1-0 down until Harry Maguire just...
I need to see it again, but if you have already seen the replays out there, let us know what you think about Brighton's goal and the actual build-up to that goal there, where that ball was floated into our penalty box and it was just left to go across it, and it came back in, and yeah, that's schoolboy defending that at the highest level.
I don't think there's anything anyone can do when the ball comes back in. It's what should be done when the cross comes in. Should the cross have been closed down? Should someone have worked harder? I'll have to look at it again myself. But there is absolutely no excuse from an England international, okay? Because that's what he is.
Yeah.
Centre half for Man United, watching that ball, not even attempting to clear it. Clueless. Yeah. Absolute clueless.
A lot of people asking for De Ligt to come on from Harry Maguire, which obviously you would expect a lot of opinions like that with what you've just seen in the first half and Brighton's goal. Some people are saying Ahmad to come off, Rashford to come off, but they're all agreeing that Garnacho needs to come on and start this second half.
I think maybe Garnacho and maybe De Ligt come on, make a change, and then because he's going to have to push the back four more forward, you're going to have to push up to that midfield so they can all sort of get on with the attack. And if you're going to push more, that's where Harry Maguire goes missing.
Yeah,
he goes missing. So I think De Ligt for a bit more composure with the tactics, pushing forward. That's what we have to do.
I think we've looked all right, though, coming down, let's say, the left-hand side of our full-backs or Delo. I think Delo's had a decent enough game at the right-back. Mazraoui, with his partnership with Ahmad, I think he could do more, or do you think they've been good that first half?
I think up until the goal, I think all the partnerships were working well. I think they were tight, keeping it together. One or two passes going astray, early balls from a few players could have helped. But since they've scored the goal, it's not really many partnerships out there. It's I've seen Casemiro giving simple balls away. That seems to be the pattern. A bit erratic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Since they've scored. Beforehand, I was all confident. I didn't see them scoring. I just thought United might get the opportunity because they were creating.
You're not positive, though, going into the second half, though, after seeing some of the opportunities and build-up play we've had around Brighton's box that we can get on the score sheet, though?
No, he has to make changes at half-time, and them two changes for me have to be made. Garnacho and take Maguire off because he has to push forward. And what we don't want to do is concede a second goal. If we concede a second goal, I can just see United falling apart because they'll just play the desperate football, what we've seen last year. We don't want that. We have to stay controlled.
Yeah, no, for me, in that second half, I think what I do personally, I'd bring Garnacho on, but I'm not too sure whether he will. I think he might leave it 5 or 10 minutes. Eric Ten Hag, or leave it till that 60th minute before making a change. Harry Maguire, what's his confidence? What's going to be getting said now in that changing room? I mean, what would you be like right now? If you're Martinez, you're playing alongside him. Surely the point, the curly finger, the fingers in people's faces, calling each other out for that should be happening right now.
Listen, because he's made a mistake doesn't mean Harry Maguire should come off. I'm saying Harry Maguire should come off because United need to push more forward, right? And they have to stay composed. And Harry Maguire will not be composed. And he isn't composed. He drifts, he goes out wide, he goes forward when he shouldn't be. So with the back four having to push up, I'd be more confident with Martinez and De Ligt sat there being composed. That's how I see it. I'm not saying he's got to go off because of the mistake. I think it's the tactical change Ten Hag has to make at half-time. And he has to make it at half-time. And he has to let Brighton know we've changed. We're doing something different. We need you to think. They need to be put under pressure and have to think, hey, up, United are coming for it.
Yeah, Laka says, this is what happened in pre-season. We bossed it against Liverpool all over the park, but our defence was terrible. Gary Monaghan says, it needs changing at half-time, not leaving it until the last 15 minutes of the game. And this is what he gets paid for, Eric Ten Hag and all the other managers, to make the big decisions. We're going in 1-0 down now against Brighton. If you leave it too late and we get 2-0 behind, well, that's good night for me because I can't see us then get back into the game.
No, he's right. You've got to make the change at half-time. There's no point waiting. It's clear what we've got to do and we've got to push up. I don't really think Brighton... yeah, look, he's got the ball.
Just seeing the replay here. Oh, my God. No, yeah, it's Maguire's that. But even to come back in from the opposite side as well, 2 balls coming across.
Look at that. Look. He's got yards to cross it.
Oh, my God. Right, and then the ball comes in again, though. It's not even that. It's the one that comes back in again. You can't be flat-footed. When the opposition are in your box like that and they're attacking, you cannot be flat-footed, just sticking a leg out as well.
Thought Mazarawa there should have done better.
Yeah, maybe closing it out so the ball, the cross don't come in for the actual goal.
He wasn't quick enough there.
That sharpness not there with the match.
No, that was poor.
Yeah.
It was poor.
Yeah.
It was horrible, terrible by Maguire, and it was poor reaction by Mazarawi.
Jungle UTFR says, Brighton are poor, let's get at them.
Yeah, I wouldn't say poor, but United should get at them, because I do think up until the mistake by Maguire there, really, United were the better side, and I don't really think, let me know if I'm wrong, before the goal, I don't think Onana had a save to make.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a save to make.
Yeah, everything was really comfortable, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But you're looking at our chances, though, as well, like that Ahmad one, the cross from Delo. The Rashford one, going offside there. He doesn't need to be offside. He's in a position where he can just see straight down the line. And, that's what gives me a bit of confidence, though, because we've had 2 or 3 opportunities there where we've had attempts on goal. And like I say, again, it goes back to what the manager's going to do. Does he think we've done enough in that first half where he thinks they should go again and it was just down to an individual error? That's what's cost us. But as a team, he's actually liked or enjoyed what he's seen. Because if he's not enjoyed what he's seen in the first half, make the changes now.
He can't stick with that formation. Can't stick with them tactics. We're 1-0 down.
Yeah.
Them tactics will not get us. You've just seen once they scored, okay, they've had opportunities. They look dangerous because United are out of shape, completely out of shape.
A lot of people saying take Ahmad off. Some agreeing. Some also saying take Rashford off. Well,
one or the other, it doesn't really matter.
Well, let me put it to you. Both of them deserve to stay on the pitch in the second half. Why not change both of them? Have either of them really give that level of performance that we need in the game and what we was expecting? Why not change it and bring Garnacho and Anthony on? Go, Anthony, here's your chance.
Garnacho, Xerxes.
Xerxes, yeah. Something might...
Garnacho, Xerxes. That gives you the different option. So, something for them to think about. You've got to give them something to think about. Ahmad and Rashford could go off. But then the opportunity to play Brighton is where you get the ball over the top and out wide. So taking the two wingers off might nullify the actual tactics and the chances what we've actually created in the first half. We need the wide players on there because that's where we're getting a lot of the ball.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. Tough decision, but I'm really looking forward to what he's actually going to do here, Ten Hag. Because like you say, you can't fall 2-0 behind now, Brighton. Especially if you're coming out playing them tactics of a false nine. Because it doesn't suit that.
No, it doesn't. I've said that.
That suits if Man United are 2-0 up as well.
Yeah.
But
it's not about possession football now. It's about going forward, pushing on them, closing them down, further upfield.
Mr. Ladman, knowing Eric Ten Hag, he will do nothing until 30 minutes of play. Brendan says, I'd stick with the tactics, but change the front line.
Yeah.
I think, a lot of people are saying that, mate, with Ahmad, Rashford. Should we bring Xerxes on? Did he get about 20 minutes, was it, against Fulham? At least, surely he can start 45 here from a second half after another week's of training.
Yeah, well, listen. Do
you know what I mean?
There's options all round now what to do, and it's down to Ten Hag, but he has to. I'll be honest to God, I'll be shocked if he don't make changes.
Yeah, a lot of people are just saying he has to do something now at Ten Hag. But I'm not, like I say, we're 1-0 down, obviously disappointed. You'd have seen our reactions before to the goal.
We've got to go and win this game.
We need to win this game. Well, we need to,
We've got to go and win this game. For 30 minutes there, I thought we was going to, at some point, go ahead. I didn't see really any pressure on our goal. Whereas now, I'm not too sure what's going to happen here.
Yeah. Just disappointed with the offsides as well. Some positions we got into there before. Yeah. And some of the players just straying offside. I mean, it's not for me. A lot of people saying bring in De Ligt on, but for me, we need goals here.
Are you all right?
I'm just thinking to myself, if you need toilet, for me personally, we need goals and we need to start converting some of the chances and the possession that we've had in that first half. Maguire, up until that, really, the back four, I don't think we're playing too badly, but you're going to come out in the second half and you're Harry Maguire. Is that going to be still on his mind? If he's in a similar situation in the second half. I mean, I'm just not too sure, to be honest. But we definitely need a change up top. I think we need to have a bit of a jolt or a shock to the system with this actual team that walks out in the second half with one or two changes that are made. I'd be definitely looking at Xerxes. I know a lot of yous out there are mentioning Rashford, Ahmad to come off, possibly Garnacho and Anthony. But I think Xerxes, let's get him on. Garnacho as well. Rabid says Mount to the left, Xerxes for Rashford up top, and Garnacho on for Ahmad. Glencastle, simple game really. Play your best players. Scott Keane, Arne Slot, Paul Quansah last week and changed the game. Yeah, good point that, mate, when they played Ipswich. And like I said earlier on, this is what the managers are paid to do, make the big calls and the big decisions. He did make the right calls last week, I thought, Eric Ten Hag against Fulham with his substitutions. So let's all hope he makes the right decisions here because we're 1-0 down and we need to get back into this game early. I think we need to find that goal within the first 10 minutes to give us that confidence then going into the later stages of the second half. So but I'm sure we'll find out in the next few minutes what this actual team's going to be coming out in the second half. Bangkok Doug says we need a striker on the pitch, and I agree, mate, with Xerxes there. What is he, 6'4"? He's a huge unit, isn't it? Definitely got the aggression there and the physicality, and we could do with that vocal point up front. Maybe to where we can knock balls into him and feed off him as well. Let's have a look there. I think we're right there, me and you, Bangkok Doug, because the early bits on screen, what I can see there, looks like Xerxes talking to one of the coaches, with the coaches showing him a bit of positional play. I mean, I don't know what all that's about, to be honest, showing him that much on a tablet before he goes on the pitch. I'm not too sure whether players actually take all that in, to be honest. When they've got the notepad down and they're moving about with all the coins or... I mean...
I was just thinking there.
Yeah, sorry.
Just thinking there, we have to stay solid and competitive in that midfield. We open up too much early. This team can just go right through us. So that's one thing we've got to be wary of. I just hope they don't get carried away here.
Well, we've said it and we've highlighted it in our match preview. Fulham, I mean not Fulham, with Brighton, the way they try and suck you in with their centre halves, especially like Lewis Dunk where he's on the ball, if they're not the front four pushing as a unit, I mean, they're just going to play around us into midfield. And Brighton only need 2 passes from the defence up into our attack and they're away and they're in on goal. Well, that's how quick they can do it.
That's how they've done it since they scored, because we just got carried away and left too many gaps. And they started creating once they'd scored.
I don't like all this, though, where they're all sat in the and they're just waiting for someone. Get out, come on.
No changes, no.
I was just mentioning there, it looked like one of the coaches was speaking to Xerxes. It looks like, one of them where he's got the iPad out and he's like, do this, do that. But I think he's been warming up on his own, Xerxes. We was mentioning it in the chat and many others out there that we could possibly need Xerxes on as that like focal point up front.
Basically,
big lad to play off.
Basically, he's just telling him, get ready. We might be bringing you on earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't see a response, Ten Hag.
There's got to be a change after 10 minutes if there's no...
Yeah, I think he's coming on now. Yeah, he's coming on now. He's stripped off there. Isn't he, Reds? Xerxes, it looks like he's coming on. He's getting a bit of an handshake.
Yeah. From
McTominay, Ericsson, Nistelrooy, a little bit of a word in his ear before he comes on. Who's he coming on for?
Well, it's the change.
I think it's going to be Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew he was going to take Mason Mount off.
Is he taking Mason Mount off?
Yeah.
He's keeping the wingers.
Yeah.
He's keeping the wingers because that's the out ball. That's where we're getting the space out wide, over the top or through him.
Can't disagree with that change, to be honest. Yeah, I think any of the front four could have come off if he was to make a change like he has done.
No Xerxes.
But yeah, second half, Reds. Here we go.
Oh, they're right on the attack. They're right on the attack, straight away.
Brighton, straight at it.
Yeah. Right at it. Look at this here.
On the edge of the box, shot.
That's it.
Wake up, Manchester United.
They're not going to sit on a 1-0 lead, Brighton. They know they've got the opportunity here early doors. And as you've seen with United, start of a game, whether it's the first or the second half, how many times have we seen they come out slow? Well, they've gone for it.
Yeah, John Williams, we need goals, but we don't need to concede either. Totally agree, mate. I think if they get that second goal, Brighton, I think it's curtains for United.
Yeah.
I think they'll leave too many gaps in behind for Brighton to exploit. They'll just do us on a counter or something.
Listen, I think here, 20, 25 minutes into this second half, I think you'll see Brighton, if there's no change in the scoreline, go further deeper, which will help United, which will obviously then you start using your subs in the right way. Good closing down there.
Yeah. Bangkok Doug, come on, Man United. Jungle, UTFR, give it 10 minutes and then the wingers off. I'm taking it, you mean Rashford, Ahmad, bring Garnacho and Anthony on. Let us know your thoughts and opinions out there. Thanks to everyone for joining us. Smash that like button as well to support the channel.
He's getting Garnacho warming up now.
Within 2 minutes of the second half, Ten Hag's just looked at Garnacho on the bench as to say, get up, get warmed up, you're coming on. And that's within 2 minutes of the second half. So what's he not liked already?
No, he's going to change things. He's not letting Brighton see what's happening. He's going to change the tactics. Okay, he's brought Xerxes on. You've seen what Brighton did. They went straight at United, and they're going to try and get an early goal, and then 2-0, close the shop up. That's what they want. Yeah, that's a poor ball, that.
Scott Keane says, Mount will keep getting subbed unless he scores or assists. Bruno will always be kept on for now. And with that first point, mate, I totally agree.
Warming up?
Which one? Yeah, I think he's told him, man, 10 Hag at half time, get warmed up because I might need you at any moment.
Yeah. Well, he's going to change it. There's no two ways about it. He has to change it.
Well, let's see how the game goes here for the next 5 or 10 minutes. See what opportunities are created.
Look at Brighton, they're going forward.
No, I understand that, but he's made a change with Xerxes already up top, so that's a positive change in the attack. So let's see how they get on for the first 5 or 10 minutes. If nothing changes in terms of pattern of play, any opportunities created, we'll then start changing it with your wide players.
Yeah, but they're closing down. They're determined to try and get that early second goal.
Yeah, and it's up to United to combat that early on through the defence, playing it out the way they were doing it at times in the first half. Let's see how they settle down in the second half now.
Bit more...
See if they control the ball a bit better as well. United with the ball in their own half at the moment, more or less with the defence and the goalkeeper. Russ Townley says, sending Garnacho for a warm-up. He is, mate. Delict is seen warming up as well. Sim, so why not put him on straight away? Poor manager. I'm not too sure who he was meaning with that, mate, or
He's
what
not,
player.
It's not a poor manager. It's like, I'm not letting you know what my tactics are going to be. He's brought Xerxes on, and he's just going to like sort of put the pressure on by bringing Garnacho on. Not poor tactics. He's letting the first 5-10 minutes run down. When they see Garnacho coming on, they know that they've got a problem.
Yeah, Scott Keane, it's exciting that there's an X factor available, like Garnacho to come. I think he meant as DZ as well. Patient build-up at the moment from United in the last minute or two.
Maguire there going down. Look, see, like I said to you, look.
Another comment coming. Keep Maguire on. He could score in a game like this. Set pieces. We did have a few in the first half, set pieces. Well, corners. But yeah, strong statement, mate, after that, individual mistake from our point of view, leading up to the goal, but more what we can do going forward as well, really, in this game.
When you look at that goal, and I've seen it a couple of times now, how he got the cross in, how he was allowed to get the cross in, I'll never know. The first cross, and then when it went past Maguire, I look at the reaction of Mazraoui there. Wasn't quick enough.
Yeah, Amy Black says, you can't keep blaming Erik ten Hag. He is telling the players what to do. It's down to the players. I totally agree. It wasn't Erik ten Hag telling Harry Maguire to leave the ball coming in across the box, and he definitely didn't tell Mazraoui not to get tight enough for the ball to come in, which led to the goal.
United were playing well up until the goal. United were creating chances. The opportunities were there. It just a little bit off.
Set piece here from Brighton, a corner. Ball in. Oh. Can't play a ball like that in your box.
No. You've got to whack it.
Is it Delo? He's trying to play it cute with Xerxes. Xerxes, bit of a ping pong at the moment. Yeah, Mazraoui. Let us know what you're thinking about the first 5 minutes here of this second half, sorry. Let us know if you think United have started any better. Do you see any positives, or do you think Ten Hag's got to look at making changes here as soon as possible? Let us know what players you think should be coming off, players should be coming on. Oh, shit. Who's that gone down? Is that Martinez who's just gone down on the centre circle? He was holding his knee. He's through. Maguire with it. Oh, fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. Cleared off the line there by Delo. We was cut wide open there.
Yeah.
Cut wide open.
They've got a big lift from that Brighton. Back on the attack. Maguire clears it up, then just passes it out for a throw-in. Good covering on the second.
Wide open there. Just coming at us now.
It looks sloppy there. I think it started with Martinez coming out to the halfway line, really. Yeah, you can't really. Was it João Pedro that? I can't see it from here. I mean, look at that, though. I mean, was that Delo clearing it off the line?
Delo, yeah.
When you look at the shot from Milner, I mean, how slow that goes in towards the net.
Never got his foot behind it. It was awkward. They're the ones pushing Brighton.
Yeah, they've come back into the game here now, Brighton. Well, they've never really been out of it in the second half, have they, really? But they're definitely upping the level and the intensity here, going forward to United's goal. Need to get a grip of it, United, because if they don't, in the next 5 or 10 minutes, we'll find ourselves 2-0 down here. Not had any promising attacks at all here in the first 8 minutes, second half.
That's one there. Who's that from, Kieran? Russ Thornley. Just seen 30-year-old Milner skin Harry Maguire.
Yeah, he's right. 38-year-old Milner, yeah.
Well, when you put it like that, food for thought.
Man United journey, Martinez hitting the face. Yeah, I'm not going to hold that one up, to be honest with you, mate. I think it's just part and parcel of the game, to be honest. Needed to be careful, really, Martinez, the way he went full on in there instead of maybe just sort of staying on his feet a bit more comfortable. But hey, still only 1-0. Still in the game. Just need to see a bit more positive signs going forward as well. A bit more of a build-up play. Rashford.
I think the next time it goes... Go on, the ball's out
Bruno
wide.
out wide there now. Xerxes to Bruno.
Oh, what was that? That wasn't needed. The opportunity there. I actually thought he should have just crossed it.
Great ball by Xerxes.
Yeah.
To know where... Oh, Bruno.
Oh, Jesus. Ping pong.
I think he's gone to like...
Ping pong.
Karate kick it and it's just come off his knees. I don't even know. Whatever he done there.
Go on. Cut out. Go on. Come on, you've got to move.
Oh.
Don't start that, Rashford, as though like you knew you was going to get the ball.
Callum thinks United have been rattled. Parts of that I do agree with, mate, to be honest with you. In the second half, it looks a lot more open than what it was in the first half, to be honest.
Well, they've pushed up, haven't they? They've pushed up and they're getting the ball and they're moving well, which is what I expected from Brighton, to be honest with you.
We're not closing the men down fast enough like we were doing in the first half.
Well, have a look. We're all falling back.
Look at this. Mincy on the left gets a ball in. Welbeck with the header.
Free header.
All he had to do was pull off him.
Free header. He just took one step, moved away from Maguire, and Maguire grounded. What?
I mean, I don't know. You just can't defend him when things like that happen. No, don't say. Anyway, Man United on the attack. And Bruno, what's he doing with the outside of the boot?
Ball.
A couple of times he's tried that now. Just keep it simple.
It's not.
In a game like this, while you're 1-0 down, you keep possession.
Don't give it away. Too many balls cheaply given away.
Roshu thinks Casemiro's starting to look slow on the ball. To be honest with you, Casemiro, I can't remember too much of him, apart from that block in the first half in the penalty area for United. But here he comes with
offside,
the ball.
Offside.
Again.
Miles offside. I didn't even shoot on target. Both of them offside. I can't believe this. It's a game of offside.
I mean, normally I would actually give Brighton credit for the way the defence have pushed up to make Man United offside.
Three of them.
I know, because if you look at the unit there with Brighton, they're doing it very, very well. But the United players must have talked about that at half-time. They must have seen.
Talking.
No, it's about communicating and discussing it between yourselves. Like, look, this is happening too much in the first half. Let's sort ourselves out in and let's look down the line. 3 of them offside.
Someone's saying, get Rashford off, enough's enough.
Oh, that needed a drink of water. I wish it was a tequila, to be honest with you. But here we go. Matoma down our right-hand side. Looking a little bit too open now, I think, in that midfield. I think they're getting past us a bit too quick.
Yeah, we've got to do something here.
Yeah, he's got to change it. We're on currently, Reds here. I think we're on roughly 57 minutes of the game here. He's got to be looking at changing it now. We need a bit of a spark in the game. That spark seems to have gone. I don't see any of the players in the second half actually giving us that spark now.
Ahmad's just give away a foul there.
I think
for no reason.
Doesn't need to do it.
Doesn't need to do it. Not there.
Going nowhere, Milner, as well. And it's an opportunity here for Brighton at a set piece. That,
for no reason.
Martin Asprey, first 30 minutes, Man United, we looked okay. Since the goal, we've been all over the place, getting annoyed now. Tell you what, mate, that's the best comment I've read in the last 5 minutes, because I totally agree with you. But keep getting your thoughts and opinions in, please. People are talking about Mason Mount. Why does it always seem to be in that comes off first?
Well, that's the thing. Why it's not right.
Yeah.
I don't think Mason Mount did anything wrong. I think he created a few opportunities, worked well. I think it's wrong.
Oh, they've just hit the bar.
Oh, they've just hit the crossbar.
Oh, my God. The ball comes back in. Maguire don't even... He clears it with a second opportunity. Goes out for a throw-in for Brighton. I don't know who's just headed that. It looked like it was a free header. Ball in. Scrambling in the bottom. Fucking free header. It is Welbeck on Maguire again.
Free header. Just gets up. No one near him.
I don't believe it. That's Eric Ten Hag. Tell him he needs to make a sub right now. Is it?
What? Who is it? Don't know. Can't turn it off. Technology, see, I'm not very good at technology.
He hasn't. Honest to God, he's not even got WhatsApp on his phone.
Yeah.
He hasn't got a clue. I'll get him there one day, though. It'll be fine. Just turn your phone off. Let him go to answer machine and they can give you a message, can't they? Or just off the top of his head.
It was actually a phone call where they say, are you willing to accept this phone call? Those in the know, no.
Ah, right, yeah. All out wide. To change it. Keep getting your opinions there.
Not back.
It's slow.
Not back. It's got to go forward.
Yeah, it's slow. Brighton are looking like they've got the more energy in the second half.
We've fought.
Got to be careful with your runs. Is he onside? Is he onside though, Ahmad? I'm not sure. He was tight.
Is he onside? Yes, he is. Go on!
Go on!
Oh! Now that will go on.
Go on!
Go on. That is a great goal, that. Wide,
I
cut
think this might
inside.
be checked though by VAR because it was tight. I'm telling you, it was tight.
No, there's no worries.
But I'll tell you what, the deflection, it was needed.
There's no worries here.
I'm not sure.
No, him in the middle's kept him on.
It's close, this. I think it might be just onside though.
Yeah.
Go on.
Got wide, got the space, cut inside. That's what you want. That's it.
Well, listen, we all can see it took a deflection, but do Man United deserve that? I think they do.
Now, imagine if he brings Garnacho on now, what Brighton will think.
Yeah.
Come on, United. This will put them on the back foot. I just hope it's a goal. I hope it's a goal. Yeah. Oh, it's tight.
I'm telling you, it's tight.
No, I think he's onside. Yeah, he's onside.
Is he onside? Yeah.
Yes! Go on there! Go on! That's it!
Yes.
Come on! This is it. This is what they needed.
Positivity from you now. Come on, what are you thinking now? How long's left in the game? Half an hour? A little bit of injury time. What are we thinking, Reds?
2 minutes.
Do you make substitutions?
Garnacho on. 2 minutes. Garnacho on. Make them think, but you got to stay tight in that midfield. Get Maguire off. And bring on a bit of composure in Dillet. I just don't want Maguire running all over the place here because he'll tend to do that now. Brighton were pressing United all the time there. I was fearing the worst.
I know a lot of you are saying it was a lucky goal, but, you know, listen.
It weren't a lucky goal. All right, it come off their player. But he should have scored anyway, so goal's a goal.
Goal is a goal. And
well, what was their goal? What was their goal?
I know.
From a stupid mistake, but no.
Now let's get this.
Have we got the score up?
Of course.
Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Go on. Go on, Ahmad. Go on.
Go on. Stay on side if you're going to cross it.
Oh,
he just didn't have the pace.
No, he touched the ball too hard. He just put the ball too forward. He was away there, Ahmad. Was lucky to get the break, to be honest with you. Got away with that. Oh, God. Here he comes, Garnacho. Has he got a Kit Kat? This could go any way now. Your 2-1 scores coming up. Was there many with 2-1?
Yeah, there's quite a few. Quite a few saying 3-1 as well.
Right. I've gone 2-2.
Yeah.
That's it. There's a lot more of that Onana giving it the ball to the midfield. There's more like they want the ball.
Good ball in from below there, making the run. Ooh. Rashford. Yeah. Martin Asprey's really happy for Ahmad. I am too. Obviously, there was some...
That's it. They're not getting the space at the back, Brighton, now. With Xerxes on there, closing down.
Rashford off. I think there's a lot of people who would be saying that's the right decision today with what we've been seeing in the chat. I'd actually agree with that as well. So, Erik ten Hag, for me, has made the right call there. Definitely, especially when you look at Ahmad as well, who scored the goal, keeping him on the pitch. A lot to do and a lot to think about with Marcus Rashford as he comes off that pitch there. A lot to think about going forward. Ali McCoy says it's not his day, but when has it been really Marcus Rashford's day in the last few months? You can count it on one hand. He needs to do better and improve his overall work rate and going forward. That opportunity where he scored before, he should be looking down the line. But Garnacho's on. When you've got this kid who comes off the bench, you know there's always going to be an opportunity. So let's see and let's hope we can start seeing some opportunities the next few minutes as he comes on. Waste consultant. Maguire needs a break and a Kit Kat. I think he needs more than a Kit Kat, mate, but I'll agree that he needs a break.
Just got to hope. Oh, good turn. Good turn.
But Mr. Labman, don't think that Ahmad is passing the ball to Xerxes, though. Not really picked up on that myself at the minute, mate, but I don't think he's really had the opportunities.
One opportunity he had, and, you know, let's get off the kids' back. Early days yet. United got the impetus here now. Go on, that good ball. That's it. Out wide. That's the space. Got to do something with it now. Yeah, we're on here.
Casemiro. About...
I can't see you scoring from there, Casemiro.
Oh, I can't either.
You know, it was like a pass, wasn't it? Look.
Oh, no, it's nothing. It's a token shot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just...
There's no need. Just look for your man. He was on the attack.
Got the experience there.
Go on, chase him.
Ray Stone, I think it was, saying at least Rashford's head didn't drop. Well, shouldn't have a drop, really, to be honest with you, mate. I do get what you mean, though, trying to give it a positive outlook. I do get that. I suppose it's a positive from what you've seen last season.
They've got the space through the middle, out wide.
Oh, United have held it back there. They've got the bodies back. They should be able to defend this. If Mazraoui keeps in tight with him, forces him back, Matoma. Got enough bodies back there. I don't want to see him getting in behind. Oh, just as I'm saying it. It's all over him there as well, wasn't it? Xerxes with the ball. Oh, great touch.
Ball. Oh, unlucky. Thought we was away there. Unlucky.
Xerxes dropping deep, then trying to find Ahmad. Unlucky there. That would have been another break. Let me get into these comments here. Let's see what you all saying here, Reds. Let us know your thoughts and opinions on the game up to now. At least 20, 25 minutes left at normal time. Let's have a look. Jungle says, like I said, Brighton are poor. They're here for the taking. I love the positivity. Well, as you see, when we're getting that ball forward there, you know, when the pockets that Xerxes is dropping into, if you can start playing off him, I mean, you've got to look at the wide players there to start making the runs.
I don't think they're here for the taking, in my opinion. I think the game's, it's open now, and it's just, they are passing and they're coming through United. It's what I'm hoping for is Brighton fall away, fall back, because they look dangerous coming forward. Got to keep the work rate up, keep in this game.
Ross says, let's not forget Rashford setting
Go
up.
on, give it him. That's it. You should have given it him earlier. I think he's offside there, you know.
Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. I'm not sure, though. Delow. Ball into the box. No one arriving late. Ahmad gets on the end of it. Got to be quicker, though, Reds. You give him chance there to get back bodies behind the ball now.
Go on, go on. Get it over.
You've got to get a ball in. Not really any movement, though, is there, inside the box? And Casemiro, what
are you doing there? That's...
We're lucky to get the
blind.
ball back
Just
there. London
ball.
thinks Garnacho will score.
So.
Xerxes not getting the ball back off the players. I think he's more there to create, mate, and for the players to run off him, because definitely looks like he's that type of player. He's got a good control of the ball.
He's just
and as we know
the shoulder of the centre half.
Yeah, as we know against Fulham, he can drop deep, start the attacks, and then get on the end of it. So I think hopefully we'll see a lot more difference than what we've seen in the first half with playing that false.
That's the ball. Go on.
Garnacho is that. Oh, he just didn't have the strength.
Wrong side of him.
Long ball forward, and he's
just dropped the wrong side of him.
Come on, get in the faces. We're not getting pressing high up.
Just took out 3 United. Why
well back, out to wide. Maguire, is he going to stand up?
We're
stand
overloaded.
him up. Mimensy stood up, Maguire. Well done, Maguire.
Oh, there's a bad ball there.
Got lucky with the ball. Now, Bruno, you've got space. You've got grass to run into.
Go on.
Ahmad's on the ball now. He's going to take it on one.
Bruno's there. Give it in. Go on. Go on. Go on.
You said it. He said it. Go on.
Go on. Loved it.
Oh, he's offside.
No, he's not. He's good. Fuck off, Milner. Oh, the overlap there. No way is he offside.
What, they're moaning about offside?
No way is he offside. Good football. That's great football. Great football. He's not offside. No, surely not.
Springs it out deep with Casemiro, Bruno.
Well onside. Well onside.
Come on. Go on.
Brilliant move.
Yeah.
Brilliant move. Oh, look onside. Yeah. Go on.
Go on.
Love it. Go on, United. 2-1. Lots of yous out there wanted 2-1. Brilliant. Well onside. Come on, United. Hey, Xerxes up there as well. You can't ask for it. That's what you want. It's all changed.
Have you listened? Yeah.
No, he's not offside.
What's going on there with the ball? I can't.
No, he's not offside. Because look, how can he be offside? That shouldn't be offside. It's touch. Oh no.
Oh, the rule book's going to come out here.
Don't tell me that fucking rule book.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
You've got to watch that rule book.
Common sense there. Don't tell me that. Don't start that fucking bollocks.
Oh. Let us know what you're thinking here, Reds.
He's not put the ball in. Like an accidental handball, isn't it? Oh, no.
Oh, he's fucking give it off.
I'm embarrassed. I tell you something now, right? I'm embarrassed for football. That is an absolute disgrace. It's an embarrassment. This is what it's come down to now. People getting involved in something stupid like this. I'm embarrassed for officials. I'm embarrassed for the people saying anything and saying, oh, yeah, it's chalked off, that's the rules. This is what football's come to. I tell you what, utter shambles.
You know what, I can't even...
I'm speechless now.
I mean...
This is a shambles. Anyone who accepts that as if to say, oh, it's the rules, you're embarrassed. Anyone who agrees with that should be slung out of football.
I mean...
I'm ill.
Well, listen, there's positives from that. But I'll tell you what...
No, I'm ill. I'm absolutely ill.
Bruno Fernandes going in late there. He's got to be careful. Basrig, unbelievable joke of a decision.
It is. It's a joke. Anyone who agrees with it, right?
Yeah.
Right, is anti-football.
Yeah, Scott Keane, if it was a hand, you could understand it.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
That's right. It was accidental. Wasn't stopping
anything, diverting the ball.
nothing.
It was going to be a goal.
Yeah.
There was no chance of a Brighton player defending that to stop it from being a goal.
He didn't go for it. He didn't try and attempt to get the ball in the net.
Yeah. You could see the same.
Go on, United.
Go on, we're back on the attack.
Go
Who's
on.
that Garnacho on the left? Who's getting forward to help him? Fucking 4 or 5 men behind the ball now. Come on, you've got to get forward, lads. He needs the help.
Referee's not give a foul.
Unbelievable over refereeing these days, L2P.
Well, it's not the referee.
Game is shameful.
It's the system.
Yeah.
It's what people outside off the pitch are getting involved.
Yeah.
It's the system. It's what we live with, and it is a joke.
Great tackle, Harry Maguire. Ball put in behind the defence.
Good tackle, Harry.
It was. Last ditch.
Total joke. I agree with you, Martin.
Yeah, people saying it's a joke of a decision, killing the game.
Yeah. That's wrong, that. I'm absolutely in shock. Annoyed. Frustrated. It's just everything there. It's brought it all out, this game.
Yeah. Oh, not on the edge of the box. Maguire, good foot to it. Made some important decisions after that mistake, really.
Yeah, he's not crumbled, Harry.
No.
So that's good.
Yeah. Oh, God. I mean, I can't get over this absolute decision, though.
It's had everything.
And you actually get the feeling as though these commentators absolutely loved enjoying that being ruled offside as well.
I don't know. I was just too ill.
Yeah, I am at the minute. Finding the words to... Art says, BT Sports agree with the decision. BT is fully Avanti United. And I can't say the word. But yeah, I agree, mate. I think there's just football in general, though. Listen, if it was any other team there and they'd had that decision short off, I'd be saying the same thing, like, what's going on with football? You know, the real book...
They got involved and it weren't a clear and obvious thing. Because we all thought Garnacho, even the referee thought Garnacho. It's not as though he went for the ball. But hey, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm going to concentrate on the game, right? Because it really, really winds me up.
Yeah, there's a lot of people mentioning instances with other teams where kind of things have happened like that.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's been like forgiven sort of thing.
Yeah. Well,
like K Plus, remember when
it's United, isn't it? They'll go in on United.
Yeah, we remember when the Arsenal keeper picked up the ball from his defender from a dead ball situation and nothing was given.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem, innit? It's the inconsistencies every single week. You can point to loads of different situations. Free kick here, Brighton, on the edge of the box. Wall's done its job up to now, but it's still in possession on the edge of the box. Brighton with the ball in.
Come on, break away now, lads. Come on.
Come on, let's get your asses into gear here, United. Come on. Too weak, Garnacho. Should have been stronger. Mainu with the foul, he'll probably get a yellow for that.
Yeah.
He's got to be looking at Scott McTominay. He's got to be.
Well, they're getting stripped.
Is there?
He's going to get.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Delict is coming on as well. Delict. Listen, still 1-1. You know, if you're looking at the game overall, what would you actually say? It's a fair result at the moment, or what? Or do you think either team deserved to be in front and, you know, on the balance of play, etc., chances created and stuff like that? Man United, I don't think, deserve to be losing. If you're looking at like the clear-cut opportunities.
No, they don't deserve to be losing, and it's 1-1. But I do think they deserve to be winning. I do.
Just looking at the replay there for Brighton's goal. But as you leave, you shaking your head. Salford says he's on a different stream. Can't stand CNC. Don't blame me, mate.
Don't blame you.
James Kennedy, De Ligt and Scotty coming on. What we're thinking here, Ed? So do we think? I'll tell you what. That's a big call, isn't it? Is that Bruno Fernandes coming off?
Yeah.
I tell you what. He's not messing about this season, then, is he?
No.
Eric Ten Hag. Doesn't matter what your name is, your contract.
Anyone out there remember the last time that happened to Bruno?
Tell you what. Like I say, he made some important substitutions last week, I thought, against Fulham. Made some this second half that have actually changed. Well, you look at the goal and the opportunity there for a second that got ruled off, but still plenty of time to make an impact as well.
Oh, good turn there.
McTominay,
a great turn. Ball from him there. He's received it back down.
It's got up the pitch.
Yeah.
Throw-in, sorry, for United. Good call on Bruno. Scott Keane seems to think. Does anyone else think it's a good call? Do you think he should have stayed on the pitch, Bruno? Think he still had some more to give in this game?
I don't think he can have any complaints.
No. Phil Berry, why is he taking Bruno off? Yarley thinks, is Bruno injured? Ray Stones says it should have been Casemiro. Go on.
No, I think it's tactics. He wants Scott up there, big fella, height, and he's running through on goal. Not really seen.
Well, you're not really seen Bruno making too many runs in the box, have you?
No.
And again, though, the back four, the midfield needs to push up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Between De Ligt and Onana, they get it out. Ahmad, Xerxes, can you find offside?
Oh, well offside.
How many times have we said that this game?
No.
How many times? Another player offside. I mean, probably after this stream, and if I watch the game back, I'll probably give Brighton some credit in the way they've actually done defensively playing that offside, because at the moment, the United players need to get a grip of that. Have a look down the line.
Come on, you need to start moving up now. Faster, get out of there.
People asking, is Eric Ten Hag playing for the point? Callum says, awful sub from Ten Hag taking Bruno off. I actually don't see a problem in that personally. I don't know what you think. I don't think Bruno was exceptional today.
You know Scott McTominay is going to get in that box for any crosses and look for a run through. You know he's looking for a goal, McTominay. There's a difference. So I don't see why anyone's got any complaints about Scott being on. You know where he's going to be. He's not going to be playing centre half, is he? He's on there, right, to create, cause chaos in that box, and that's what we need.
I'll tell you what. The game's only just gone back after some highlights.
Screaming there as though, did he get the ball? As though he really wants him to have been fouled.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, we might get a penny here. Did he touch him?
Tell you what, though.
They're screaming for VAR.
They got the ball.
Yeah, they're screaming for VAR. Go and have a look at it, see if he fouled him.
Yeah, the direction of the ball tells you that it's not a free kick. For a number of reasons. It's only one reason, mate, and that's because it had been a foul. Oh, I tell you what. Corner for Brighton. It's gone back out for another corner. It was defended by United, who just got a touch. Set pieces. It still gives me nightmares with United.
Casemiro looking tired. I agree with you there.
Yeah. I agree with that point. People saying Ahmad should have also gone off as well. He is tired. I mean...
Still got it down the wing, though. He can...
On that one opportunity. And Anna, can you claim it? Good punch out. Get out. Tell you what, it looks good with his touches, though, Xerxes.
Offside.
Looked offside, didn't it?
Yeah.
Offside. Come on, United. What do you think out there? Do you think there'll be a winning goal? Do you think there'll be a second for either team? I'm hoping, obviously, it's for Man United. I'm just not sure there on the balance of play because Brighton still look a threat on the attack, don't they? Let's have it right. But you also feel as well, United will have that one opportunity left still to come. Do you have that feeling? Do you think there's still going to be that one opportunity left? I do.
I'm looking
It's
at
still coming.
I'm looking at both sides here now, and I'm thinking, is the game slowing down? Is it?
You think United or Ten Hag's tactics?
No. It's the game. I think the game itself is not the tactics. I think it's just slowing down. As though, like, see if Brighton slow the game down, which they are.
Got Kieran, we only need one more goal, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Coming up to not long off the 85th minute. There's plenty of time. Garnacho on the ball. He's running at players. What we want.
Definitely. It's what we want.
A player,
Pressure.
yeah. Corner to Manchester United through Garnacho. Yeah, people think that there's still opportunities going to come here for United, and I've got that feeling as well. Let's just hope they stay on side and that opportunity does come, because I believe there's still at least one more to come. Let's hope it's here from this corner. Come on, United. Come on. Let's get an head to it. Got Delicts in there. Got Xerxes, Maguire. One of you's got to be getting your head to the ball. The big lads in there. Ahmad luckily got it. Still go back on the attack here. Need to look more of a threat though, don't we, from corners? It's just an hopeful ball, innit? If you're putting a ball straight down the middle, it's got to be a diagonal at least if you're going long.
That's just...
You've got a man mounting there and in Dunk who's just going to head everything cleared, innit? Come on, United. Just my opinion, Garnacho's better on the right. Yeah. Well done there. Delo just using his body to shield off.
They can't get it away here. They can't get it away. Oh,
Mainu.
Come on. Right, break.
Good ball.
Go on, inside.
You need bodies up with him.
Oh, what's a simple ball? Oh.
Have you heard what McCoy said? That wasn't a bad ball, and he's trying to blame Ahmad for not being further wide. All Garnacho needed to do was play it simple inside. Anthony's coming on now, which, I mean, I don't know how to take that really. What can he do in space of time he's got left, really?
Go on.
But he's got to be ready.
Go on, get in the box. Get in the box. Take him on. You've got to take him on.
Garnacho.
You've got to take him on.
He's got to get his head up. That's what he's got to do.
Opportunity there.
Yeah, players actually got into the box in that instance as well. And he didn't lift his head up, Garnacho.
There's players there. Here we go.
There we go. We've got space here in time. They're running at us. Is it João Pedro? Is it out wide? Oh, here we go. Close him down.
Someone help him.
Luckily, he made the wrong decision.
That was clueless.
That.
Oh. Come on, it's end to
ping-pong
end
football now. It's proper
end to
ping-pong.
end.
Come on. Got to go for it. Slowing down. Brendan, our attack is too disjointed, frustrating to watch. I'll admit, mate, there's not really been too many patterns of play, really, in the second half with our forwards. Can't really say too much in the second half, but I suppose the opportunities we created in the first half were more promising than what we've seen in the second. But then again, seen offside goal.
Go on there, go on.
And a goal as well, so either way you look at it.
Oh, no.
Can't keep the ball at the moment, United. soon as we're getting up past the halfway line, we can't seem to hold it.
Yeah, a little bit of a set to there. Having none of it. Oh, deliberately fell on Martinez there. He knew what he was doing.
L2 Pack says, offsides have plagued us for a while. This game sums it up. Not good enough going forward.
Yeah.
Put it right there, mate.
Slowed the game down. But once the caught offside, the game just slows down, doesn't it? And there's too many offsides.
Yeah.
You know, we've got in good positions and then just let down.
It's like someone says in the chat, this is on a knife edge. Will a draw be a good result for United, who face Liverpool in the next match? I mean, I wouldn't be too disappointed if we come away from here with a draw, to be honest. I'm not going to be that disappointed. I mean, look, for me, that's an absolute disgrace of a decision to chalk that second goal offside. It really is.
Well,
but would he have took a point before the game and been too disappointed?
Before the game, you know, 1-1, I'd have took that.
Because they're going to take teams here, Brighton, this season.
Oh, listen.
They're going to make it tough for a lot of the top 6 teams. They're not going to have it easy at all against Brighton.
Yeah, but the thing is,
once they get into momentum.
You know,
Ahmad off for Anthony.
I can't. No.
No, I tell you, I'm with you. Like,
yeah.
Listen, I want United to win every game. I want them to win this. There's still plenty of time to win it right now. But, you know, with the balance of play of what you've seen for this United team today and Brighton, you know, we might look back on this in a few months' time and think that was a good result, that. When you see the results that have...
Go on.
Anthony down the wing. Gets the ball at home.
McTominay there, try to volley it, unlucky.
Casemiro. Oh, it's lame, mate. You've got to put more power into that. Put your laces through it.
That's why McTominay's there. He was unlucky there, ready for the volley.
You know what? He's... yeah.
Why he's there. That's why I brought him on.
Sean in the chat, 3 or 4 minutes to see what United are made of. I think we've got, what is it, 7 minutes of injury time, is that?
Yeah.
Am I dreaming?
Ooh.
Oh, I tell you what, who was that? Is that Casemiro?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
Scott McTominay. You got to be stronger there, lad. Like he was playing volleyball with that. Wide openness, and it has been for the last 10 or 15 minutes now. You attack, we attack. Ball in by Brighton. He gets up. Oh, well defended, Mazraoui. I think he just put him off there.
Used his body.
Oh, no. He's just fell on the fucking floor. That's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul. He just threw his legs on the floor there. Free kick to Brighton, this. Opportunity as well, a good one. Need to pick... on his own or marking, aren't they? I hate it. Man for man. That's all it ever should be. Come on. So who's marking Lewis Dunk? Who's probably the tallest on the pitch? Brighton, still not got it away. Good block. It's got very scrappy, hasn't it? The second half, though, really, from United.
I don't know about it.
I
think it's been open. I wouldn't say scrappy. I think it's been open.
I just don't think, like, going forward, there's been some all right stuff from the midfield to the forwards, but then it's, like, all just broken down. Yeah,
but you've got to give credit to Brighton as well.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, defensively and all that, the way they played that offside line.
Yeah. The game's been broken down because they've caught United off and it kills the game sometimes. But I think it's been open.
They're starting to pass it around on the edge of our box here, right to left. A shot. Oh, God. Woof. Tell you what, that wasn't far away, that from, was it NC? So, got a clue. Hopefully I don't have to pronounce that too many times after today. He had it covered, really. I don't think Onana was too worried by that. Come on, I just want to see one more opportunity. Come on. That's what I mean. They get up there into the attacks just past the halfway line, and as it took off him.
It's easy now, isn't it, for both sides when they just like switch the ball wide.
Ball down, Delict. Great cutting it out at the front post there. Great sliding tackle. Didn't care that Mazraoui was behind him, just went through it. Harry Maguire, take note of that. Yeah, that's what Harry Maguire... Russ says, hanging on here, really. Take the draw. It's not been good enough the second half, I don't think, mate. I know we've got back into it. I've had, obviously, where we could have been 2-1 up with that ruled decision for... Oh, God. It's come out to the edge of the box. Brighton. Good.
Oh, no.
It's not strong enough in the tackle.
Here we go. Can't get the ball out. Oh,
no! Fuck off!
Oh, fuck off. Absolute fucking running. 2 men at the back. Can't get the ball out. That happens. I cannot believe that. Do you see all the space he had? Where was the man? Oh, my God. You're all stood there not doing your job.
The fucking tackle on the edge of the box. What I see who
The
it was.
fucking job.
He went in like he was a fucking piece of paper and then just turned round and watched the player float the ball back into the box while they were stood there like fucking mannequins. Where was the communication?
Do you know what I've just seen?
Let's
Deja vu of last year. Watch.
It's this on the edge of the box here.
Look, there's no one at the back. No one at the back.
No one talking.
No one, look, there's no one at the
Three
back.
of them at the back.
No one there.
Lining
the
up.
marking? That's clueless. Who's in charge there? Look at
Who's
that.
fucking talking?
There's no one there. Where's the fullbacks? It's like last year, rewinded. Clueless. Fucking clueless.
That is an absolute fucking joke. At this stage of the game, how many times have we said about Manchester United, in particular last season, late on games conceding goals, and we go into another fucking season doing the same fucking thing? That is fucking schoolboy defending, and I don't even like saying schoolboy defending because they defend it better than what they've just fucking done. Professional fucking footballers, they had plenty of time to set themselves and defend that. Weak in the tackle, not communicating, positional sense, piss poor again. Not good enough. Not good enough. Fucking hell. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Sort it out. Fucking hell. You're always going to get punished.
You can't believe it, Eric Ten Hag. I can't believe it. I don't think any United fan can believe it because that was abysmal. Fucking clueless.
I'm absolutely fucking fuming, Reds. I'm honest to God, right? I'm absolutely fuming. Because of the actual space that they had. They were lining up at that back post. There was 3 of them at one point, and not one of them in the build-up to that decided to look round him to see where any of a man were to take up a man mark. Not one of them. All just ball watching. Not good enough. And we can say about this player, that player, that's near enough our first back 4 this season. Well, our strongest back 4...
Fucking hell. Fucking threw the points away here.
Threw it away. Threw it away. That's it. Full-time whistle, Brighton 2. Manchester United 1. Absolutely fucking fuming. I'm sorry to keep swearing, and if there's any kids at home, with how that game has just played out for Manchester United, it's rinse and repeat in what we've seen last season in conceding late goals. Late goals. Brighton are a very good team, and let's not take anything away from Brighton today, because overall, did they deserve the 3 points? I'm going to have a think about that and get involved in a match reaction, what we will be doing shortly. But I'd just like to thank you all for joining us today throughout this watch along, or people just joining us right now. Please smash a like on the video. I'm going to try and digest what I've just seen. So's my dad, Tony, and we'll see you again very shortly. So get that notification on, Reds, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Much love.
Thank you.